and right back down the other side. How far will you go? With no guarantee, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning. Welcome to your Super Sunday show here from Manchester Airport. We're Airliners Live. How are you doing, guys? Welcome in this morning. My name's Martin. Upstairs, we got Mr. Andy up on the main cam. And, of course, over on the other side of the airfield, we have Matt Cam ready to go. Look at all those heavy aircraft ready and waiting for us. But, as I'm sure many of you already know, on main cam, the Emirates A380 will be next to depart, so we managed to get live just in time.
Welcome everybody to the Super Sunday show. Here we go.
Welcome. We are just finishing up our final checks and balances, and we should be good to go just in time for the A380. A massive thanks to everyone for giving us the well wishes on the 500k. 500. Yeah, 500k. Crazy.
Super excited, yep. 500,000 subscribers, guys. Woo! What a huge number.
500,000.
A crazy number, that, isn't it?
Absolutely mental.
Yeah.
Mental.
It had to happen on our day off when I was very busy.
Yeah, I was really hoping that was going to come in at like very early on in today's show, but yeah, it happened yesterday, which is fine. But yeah, we did hope it would happen during today's show. But a massive thank you to everybody who's supported Airliners Live, not just over the last 5 years, but we've had a lot of new people coming in over the last year. So a massive thank you to you guys for helping us hit such a crazy milestone. And yeah, we've absolutely loved it, guys. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. And welcome to all those who are new as well.
Yes, very warm welcome to everybody.
A lot of people joining the YouTube chat already. Let's get some wave emotes for those VIPs. I wonder why this is not behaving as well. This my cam up here.
Yeah, it's been a bit weird, isn't it?
Maybe it needs a new power supply. I don't know. I wonder if I've got any spares.
Can have a look down here for you as well if you want.
No stress. I've got... I'll just put one of these on for now. I think there's still a bit of a leak in the roof, and I think it may have dripped onto...
On the battery somewhere?
Yeah, a certain power supply, but we've got some backups.
Well, whilst we're waiting for the A380 to depart, over on MatCam, as you can see, guys, we have I think it's a Titan. Are we going to say a Titan? Taxi lights just come on.
Yeah.
And I believe, again, I'm not a sports guy, I'm sure you're going to correct me, but maybe something to do with Manchester United. And that's just started its taxi out.
Yeah. Awesome, good timing, eh?
Yes, that's been sat there on the APU for a little while, as I guess it was boarding passengers, but now it's starting to move.
And folks, if you want to play along with Airliners Live Bingo, if you're tuning in this early in the show, you've got the best odds of winning the bingo. So do exclamation bingo in the chat to get information about how to play along. Just hit the link and away you go.
And just give us a level on that Matty boy as well. We're climbing
Definitely
mountains. Corendon, first to depart then for us. That aircraft, 737-800 off to Dalaman.
Awesome. One moment, just correct something. And
massive thanks to Claire Kavanagh. Thank you very much for the 3 months of premium economy membership to kick off today's show. Thank you very much for the support. Really appreciate it. Loads of people in the YouTube chat. Welcome in, everybody. And welcome to everybody watching on Twitch as well. Hope you're all doing well.
welcome, welcome. How's everyone weekend been? I know yesterday was quite a busy day here in the UK.
Yes. It was quite a big day for the UK yesterday. I think even regardless of your sort of where you stand on the monarchy and things like that, I think it was still an event that was something that just had to be watched. And it was quite a big spectacle. Quite cool to see, something I've not seen in my lifetime.
EasyJet next to the part, got them CF engines going transonic, making that buzzsaw sound. Love it. But I think the main aviation news that came out yesterday regarding the Coronation was the flypast was slightly reduced in size from what people were originally expecting.
Yeah, unfortunately it was, wasn't it? We were left with helicopters and the Reds. So, yeah, a little bit of a shame, but at least we got something, guys. At least we got something.
Yeah,
A380 rolling as well.
Yeah, awesome. King of the Skies. Here we go. Let's get them King emotes in the chat. Kicking this Super Sunday show off in style. What a fitting aircraft, the King, eh? There he goes, the Emirates A380 heading back to Dubai, Emirates Flight 22. Early morning departure, heading out with the King U scheme. Journey to the future.
Looking good. Some nice lighting as well as it passes in and out of the shade of the clouds. Looking really nice. Massive thank you to Chrissy B, who's returning for 8 months of membership, saying good morning, guys, and congratulations on the $500,000. Thank you very much, Chrissy. Really appreciate it, and thanks for the long-term support of the channel as well.
Cheers, Chrissy.
And massive thank you to, wow, we've got quite a lot to catch up on, actually. Freddie Dutch returning for 5 months, saying congratulations on the $500,000. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Andy Powers saying Man United are playing in London tonight at West Ham. Okay, cheers, dude. So I assume they're taking them along then.
Yep.
And Diane, thank you very much for the 8 months. Congratulating the $500,000 as well. Thank you very, very much. And Ian Brownbill returning for 10 months. So good morning. Welcome in, dude. Hope you're doing well. Some bloke returning for 6 months. Jumpsuit member, thank you very much. Saying awesome on the $500,000. I think you were on 12k when I first met you guys on the mount. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, isn't it? It's gone pretty crazy.
Yeah, I remember back in... Oh, what's this coming in? Looks like a heavy.
And Mr. English Golfer as well. 1 month to go until my birthday with the 11 months of membership. Yes, you're only a year out. Only a month out from the whole year. Thank you very much, guys, for supporting us today.
I might pull up the stats at some points during the show, and we'll see the progression we've had, because I think it was the start of 2021 where we were around like 12k on YouTube subscribers, and we were only getting like a few hundred, maybe 300 live viewers, and certainly in the last few years it's really grown a lot.
Yeah,
it looks like is an A330 coming in?
It is Turkish A330 from Istanbul.
Awesome.
Good to see him operating a heavy aircraft again today. Yeah, Aidan, the A350 is a great looking plane, isn't it? Absolutely mega.
Touchdown. 2-3 right.
Cheers, Loops. It's because I turned the wrong one down, dude. Thank you, mate. Ray Green, thank you very much for the $7.99 super chat, saying see you next week. You seen us next week?
Oh, yeah.
Are you coming to Manchester? Are you, Ray? Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it, dude. A Malky Stoddart, 13 months crew seat member, saying can't believe how far the community has come since I stopped lurking and joined up. Huge congrats to the whole team. Thank you very, very much.
Cheers, Malky.
And yeah, football lover saying Virgin Atlantic from Orlando is expected between 11:05 and 11:15. That'll be a nice catch for sure.
Brilliant. Great show lined up for today. Stick around. This is going to be an awesome Super Sunday show here live on Airliners Live. 4K as well. If you've got a 4K TV or 4K device, make sure you turn the quality up and enjoy that lovely crisp picture that we have here on the channel. So, Matt, I've got a question for you.
Oh, yeah?
Can you see that Norse Dreamliner anywhere from there?
I saw it on the remote stand earlier, mate, but they've actually put it right in the corner, in the corner stand on T2, so...
Interesting.
We've got no visual of it at the minute.
So today, folks, we're going to see a Norse 787 operating on behalf of TUI. There's the Turkish Airlines A330 300 series. Looking splendid. Them red winglets. So yeah, I think with the King's Coronation flyover, the reason why it was only the Reds and helicopters was because there's quite a few restrictions flying over London city centre regarding aircraft. And I think it's only the Reds that have the right permissions to fly below a certain altitude. I can't remember exactly.
I think it's about 1,000 foot clearance you want, and or around that. I'm not 100% sure on the exact figure, but yeah, the Reds have special show clearance already, so they're allowed to kind of work below the weather slightly. The helicopters are a lot slower, so they're okay. But everything else, and bearing in mind we had tankers and stuff like that in the flypast, they were all scrubbed, unfortunately, which is a shame because the tankers actually went up and they were circling over the North Sea, but the weather didn't break for us yesterday, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think the issue was there was a cloud ceiling at about 1,400 feet at the time of the flyover. And what they'd done is they'd actually got a lot of the aircraft in the air, flying over the North Sea. So if you watched any streams like Coningsby or anything, the Typhoons and whatnot did take off, but they flew in like a hold over the North Sea for a little while before getting called back to base without the flyover. So obviously, if the flyover had happened at the altitude they were permitted at, it would have been above the clouds. So, and I think the weather was pretty not great down there.
Do you get a chance to catch up on support when you can, Andy?
I could try, yeah.
We're having, let's just say EE is not being nice just today, so I'm getting that cam back online.
Also got a Ryanair touching down at the moment, so I'll catch up on support after this Ryanair's out of the way. You can see the spoilers on the wings there deploying. They're sticking up now. And the reversers are engaged on the 737-800 series Ryanair aircraft. We've also got on a taxi out a air tanker A330. Right, where do we get up to? I'm going to quickly scroll through. I think the last one was Mr. English Golfer, which is there. Okay, so support coming in. Ray Green. Oh yeah, already got that one. Malky got that one too. Welsh Kev, there we go. That's £5 super chat.
Thank you very much, mate.
Welshie, thank you so much. That's congrats on the 500k. Super milestone, 1 million next.
Yeah, it is next.
It's a long way away, though. Welshie, you know, all the distance we've gone so far, we've got all that to go to get to 1 million. Yeah. So,
Again.
Yeah. Owen Flemo, here he is, Mr. Flyover. With 20 months of business class, saying good morning, 500,000 subs. How did we get there? Glad I got my photo on sort of the Reds yesterday. Owen, I was crossing my fingers for you yesterday.
Yeah.
You went all the way down from Liverpool to London to see the flyover, and sadly the weather cancelled a lot of it. But he is a big, big, big fan of the Reds.
You got some mega pictures, mate, even despite the weather. So well done.
Absolutely.
So yeah, awesome, and thank you for the support, Flemo. Ian Finley with a 31 months of crew seat. Say morning all. Cheers, Ian. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much,
Huge.
Ian.
Yes. Yorkshire Rose with a 17 months of business class, saying best channel with the best community by a country mile.
Thank you very much, mate. That means a lot to us. I know we do sort of like to celebrate these sub counts with you, but it is all about the viewers that tune in every week. We really do appreciate it. A lot of work does go in behind the scenes to keep the channel moving in the right direction, and it's certainly not just down to me and Andy. So thank you everyone who gets involved.
A country mile? Hey, I think you mean a nautical mile. Hey. Ryanair coming in here. I think got an aircraft waiting to depart as well. Just as Bill Stewartson real quick slides in a £4.99 super chat, saying $500,000 halfway there.
Yes.
You guys are really adamant on us getting 1 million subscribers. That is,
It'll happen this year, guys. We'll make sure.
It is an astronomical number.
And Bill Stewartson, thank you very much for the $4.99 super chat, saying $500,000 halfway there. Yes, I think Andy just read that one out. Thank you very much.
2 for the price of 1.
There you go.
We got an EasyJet A320 repositioning flight. What is this? Look at that livery, guys. Yo,
Oh, nice.
It's my
Nice
first
little
time seeing
capture
this. Yeah. And this repositioning type flight taking that A320 over to Belfast International Airport.
And Matthew Kane saying, hi guys, is there a sim stream tomorrow? Well, yes, I can announce to you today that we have a special guest tomorrow hosting the Flight Sim show. And for those on Twitch, I'm sure you'll know exactly who it is. And probably some of you guys on YouTube as well. We have introduced you to him before. It is the one and only 104th Maverick who will be doing a show for us tomorrow. We're really, really excited for that. And he's going to be doing some helimed ops with you guys. He's training to be a helicopter pilot already himself. He's a very, very good helicopter pilot, both military sim and MSFS. And he's going to be taking you guys on some helimed ops. So I'm really, really excited to bring you that show. I'm having a chat with him tomorrow morning, getting him all set up. And yeah, it's going to be absolutely, absolutely awesome. Can't wait.
Bit of a float on this shuttle to Lima coming in from London Heathrow, British Airways.
And Malky, thank you very much for gifting 5 Airlines Live memberships. Go around.
Right decision to make. The aircraft floated a lot, a bit of a ground effect going on there, but it kind of skipped along the runway. Nothing too crazy, but definitely a safer option to abort the landing and go around. can always...
Malky's going to have his name on that Facebook clip. There you go, Malky. We'll be sharing that clip later on. And thank you very much for gifting 5 Airliners Live memberships. Caught me by surprise, that. I must admit, I kind of looked away when it got close to the ground. Started reading things out. I was like, hold on, that doesn't sound like a reverser to me.
Yes, and next departure is the Titan. I think it's a Neo, A321 Neo. Yes, it is.
It is, yeah.
And she's actually only 3 years old. She's taken the, I believe it's Manchester United, down to London for their game. So that the whole squad is on board this.
Enrico coming in, the main man, saying that's a feather landing if ever I've seen one with his business class membership. Thank you, dude. Hope you're doing well.
Why such a late go-around? It was pretty late. The aircraft just floated a little bit too much. Combination of ground effect.
Probably just touchdown zone as well. Just better be safe than sorry, right?
Yeah, the aircraft most likely could have stopped, but like I said, better safe than sorry. Here we go, Titan 321 Neo on the roll.
And Lou, thank you very much, mate, for getting to 12 months of VIP membership. He's now got his red tail badge. Looking absolutely fantastic, mate. Thank you very much, dude. And yeah, we're super, super excited for the Flight Sim show tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. That's going to be live at, I'm going to say 7. I've not spoken to Mav yet. As I say, I'm going to be getting him set up and having a chat with him tomorrow morning. So, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to go for 7 o'clock start. But keep an eye on our social media pages for updates on that.
Oh yeah, that's the point. People have go around on their bingo cards, and that like never ever gets gets picked. So those people who had it were devastated. Well, there you go.
There you go, guys. Hopefully you didn't give up on the old bingo. Lords Who Travel, I am just opening all my windows now, so I will get onto that page for you as well, mate. I know the Wi-Fi was not behaving itself earlier on, which is probably why it's not come up on screen. But yes, we have received that saying congrats on the new milestone from Lords Who Travel. Thank you very, very much, dude. Really appreciate that for sending in a Ko-fi donation to the channel.
Thank you, Lords Who Travel. Jet2 Air Tanker A330 next to depart.
Love it.
Love the reintroduction of these back in Manchester Airport. This one's going off to Tenerife South Airport. Get to flight 917.
And Carol just saying a great capture on the unexpected go around. Absolutely. And Michael B saying I miss the old days of metallic looking fuselages. Yeah, they do look pretty naughty on the old Americans and such.
Yeah, the American Airlines retro scheme on the 7.5. Oh my gosh.
You go around and Fezzer in the chat before 11. The bingo cards are on fire today. 2 very rare occurrences on the Super Sunday show.
And also, guys, I might as well announce this. I'm not going to announce where we're going, but tomorrow we are doing a live stream. Oh, but not from Manchester Airport, guys. I think probably people with the current events in the world can probably work out where we might be going tomorrow. But it is an airport that I'm super excited to do a live show from. And it's going to be a very, very special live stream because it's going to have, well, a bit of collaboration, shall we say, to it. That'll be live tomorrow on the Airliners Live channel. Stay tuned, follow us for updates, and make sure you hit the bell icon on YouTube to get the notification as to when we go live on that. and we'll be live from about 10 a.m. tomorrow. So guys, get tuned in for that. It's going to be awesome. Very rare we do a Monday show these days. Usually Mondays are a very busy day in the office, but this one is a special exemption.
Special day.
Yes, I can't wait. So tune in tomorrow, but yeah, it's going to be something really cool, guys. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited.
Tui Dreamliner on the taxi out on Matt Camp. Another heavy departure coming up, guys. Stick with the channel. But yeah, it's going to be a view that we've not had before. Let's put it that way, guys.
Yeah. The weather was not great for tomorrow. That is not a problem, Terry. Don't worry. I'll wave as a fly past. Fezza, what time is your flight? Or I know you're flying on multiple planes.
Heinen being pulled onto the stand there as well.
Lanzarote, I wish.
Martin Firth, 26 months returning member. Wow. Saying well done on the 500k, guys. Who knew when we were doing the quizzes, mate? This is a thing. Like, for me, the sub count's getting a little bit crazy, and it makes me just a little bit anxious every time I see it, because it's like this is getting a lot bigger than we all expected.
Indeed.
But it is cool to see. Really, really cool to see.
Yeah, the Tui Dreamliner on a taxi out now. I'm not entirely sure why they've got the Norse Dreamliner in. I'd assume it's down to maintenance on their existing fleet. But we should be seeing the Norse Dreamliner going out in over an hour's time, maybe around 12, just before maybe. This plane is off to Melbourne, Florida. Tui India is the reg, and it's Tui Flight 196. It's a Dash 8 model of the Dreamliner, which is the smallest of the Dreamliner variants.
Just having a look on MatCam, we can see the Thai aircraft that we got an awesome view of on the last Super Sunday show is outside STS. Parked up on there and getting some work done.
Where do Tui fly to? I think Tui probably have the biggest diversity in route length at Manchester, because they have quite a few long-haul flights going all the way to like Mexico and the Caribbean, Florida and things like that. But then they also do like hops around Europe as well, like France and Spain, Greece.
And a massive thanks to Jill for sending in a £5 Ko-fi donation, saying congratulations on achieving the 500k subs. Thank you very much for sending in that super chat and for supporting the channel for so long as well. We really appreciate that.
Cheers, Jill. Thank you. I suppose the only other airline you could probably say has that diversity would be Aer Lingus, but a bit of an awkward one with Aer Lingus because it's kind of two different airlines. Aer Lingus UK, which is the one that does the long-haul flying, and they're a UK-based airline, so all their aircraft are British registrated, have British registrations. And then you got Aer Lingus Regional, as well as just Aer Lingus in general, and it's the regional that usually does the hops to Belfast and Dublin. I don't very often see Aer Lingus anymore, the original, the classic, the OG. I believe they do still fly to Manchester. Any big boys coming in soon, saying Henrico? Well, yes, we should be expecting the A380, biggest passenger plane in the world, if that's big enough for you. And that usually comes in about midday, local time, so about an hour and a half away. I think we've got the British Airways shuttle service that did the go-around a little bit earlier. Coming in next.
Yep, next to land.
This aircraft had a bit of a float on the runway and decided to go around. So now it's its second attempt.
Easy enough the second time round. Hey, cheers, Kevin. Thank you, mate.
They do make it look easy, don't they?
Yeah. Morning, Mel.
And the winds are pretty calm today, which is nice because I'm not having to battle constant wind. I can actually get my arms out as well.
Oi, and Two-Tone Murphy, the main man on Twitch, sending a raid of 91 viewers over to the Twitch channel. Absolute legend. Love your streams as well, dude. Thank you very, very much for raiding the channel. Welcome in, everybody. Look at the engine on that BA there. Welcome in, guys. If you love your aviation, we're bringing you all of the plane spotting action here at Manchester Airport for the next few hours. We have the main camera, which you can see here. We also have an apron cam as well, so we can see all the aircraft being pushed back. So stick with Airliners Live. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome. And just to let you know, I know you all love your Twitch, so feel free to chat in the Twitch chat. But we are live in 4K on our YouTube channel. Just search for Airliners Live. If you want to have the Twitch chat open but watch in 4K, head over to our YouTube channel, Airliners Live. That EasyJet off to Sharm el Sheikh. And cheers, Murph. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much for sending your viewers over. Hope you had a fantastic stream. Let us know in the chat what you've been up to, what you've been flying.
Next departure is a wide body, Tui Dreamliner.
Adam Smith, thank you very much for the €20 super chat. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Adam. Very kind of you.
No, you don't need to be a member on YouTube. You just have to subscribe to the channel to be able to talk in the chat, but that's free anyway. So yeah, that'll be the only restriction on the YouTube channel. Dreamliner next to depart. Tui off to Melbourne in Florida. 8 years old, this aircraft. Flight of about 4,200 miles. Nice slow rotation there from the Dreamliner.
So smooth.
Nice calm day today.
And what a great aircraft to be on for a long-haul flight, a Dreamliner. An aircraft I'm still yet to fly. I've heard it's very comfortable, especially with the TUI configuration. Or Virgin. Virgin actually used to fly the Dreamliners to Manchester. I think they're all based at London Heathrow these days. And that would be a very nice... also, the A330 Neos as well are based there now. An aircraft we might see in the future here at Manchester, because all the Virgin aircraft here, bar one, is an A330 300 series. So an upgrade to the Neos would be nice, but I think that would also mean an upgrade in fuel efficiency, comfort and things like that. Reduced noise.
Yeah, we do love a 330 Neo here on the channel. Kuwait operate them regularly. They look absolutely fantastic. Really nice proportions on the aircraft as well. But yeah, hopefully we see quite a few more of those coming in the near future.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moonburbs. Twitch is a weird one. We did increase the ads on Twitch because there was very, very few people watching on there anyway, and we wanted everyone to come over to YouTube primarily. But as I say, if you are enjoying your time on Twitch, feel free to stay in the Twitch chat. But we do recommend watching us in 4K on YouTube.
Aid saying that I flew on TUI India, wow, the same one, to Portugal, very comfortable, and I got an upgrade to premium for £10 each. That's so cheap. What is the deal with premium on a Dreamliner, a Tui Dreamliner then? Oh, we on phone a friend.
We are. We're going to phone a friend and ask him. Should we dial him in live? Hello.
Oh.
Right,
No.
you got 30 seconds for this phone a friend.
He's used Ask the Audience and they were clueless.
Yeah, the audience all said the same answer.
Here we go, Watermelon Airlines greasing the runway here. Just an Embraer 190 from Lisbon.
He's sweating in that jumper. No, I've got the windows open in front of me. I'm quite weird, you know. Jen always tells me off. She said, "Oh, it's boiling. You sat there in a jumper." Or we go out for a walk and she'll be there in like a t-shirt and I've got my hoodie and my coat on. I'm one of them people, I like being warm. I don't know why. I like being warm.
We value that.
It's weird. I'm.
It's because we're cold so often.
If I was to take my jumper off, I'd be putting it on and off and on and off all stream, so rather just roll the sleeves up and just keep it on. I'm a weirdo. Alright. Tap Air Portugal in from Lisbon. And if you just have a look at that engine cowl in the little 190 decal on the back.
Oh, that's cool.
Quite nice.
Not seen that before. Really smooth.
Can you do anything with the brown wall behind you? I mean, it's not our tower. We're very fortunate to be invited to use it. So, yeah, the brown wall for me isn't something that bothers me too much.
I mean, we do have that portable green screen.
I mean, if you really want me to green screen the wall out, I don't know what we'd put behind it.
Just maybe you're up there.
Maybe just like whenever anyone subscribes, just like a big explosion of emotes just come out from behind me at the tower.
Hey, I reckon something like that could work. Or the notifications appear behind you, like bing bong.
How about we just enjoy the brown wall and be happy?
Susie's saying she's excited for a barbecue later.
What? Where's the invite?
I know. Well, me and Sam were discussing it as well. We need to sort the garden out first.
Barbecues. It's been a while.
It's getting that time, isn't it? I mean, by this time last year, I'd already had a barbecue, so time to break the seal, I think.
Where's our Matty boy? Where are you, Matty boy?
I'm up on the car park, mate, as usual on a Sunday. I'm up here on T1 long stay car park.
There you go.
Or is it a green screen?
If anyone wants to send him a Deliveroo or a nice little pork pie delivery, that's where he is.
So there is a Greg's downstairs, isn't there?
Is there?
Yeah, you go.
Hey, Matt, you fancy?
Can't lie, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Beastie, thank you very much for sending in your £5 Ko-fi donation. So congrats Airliners Live on hitting the 500k, the 1 million will be no problem. Thank you very, very much, dude.
Cheers, Beastie.
Really appreciate that.
Let's hope. Looks like a EasyJet Neo rolling. The volume difference between that and the ATR.
Heading off to Antalya. Drana's saying they're getting the patio done on Tuesday. And they've just bought a fire pit. Mate, I'll tell you now, right, when me and Jen get our own place, fire pit is number one on the agenda.
I'm tempted to get one.
Mate, I love it. I love anything like that. Like, it's because Jen me and Jen are pretty. I mean, don't get me wrong, we got a really nice place where we live, but sun-wise, we're pretty unlucky because it comes round in the afternoon and it goes. We've got about a window of about this much, and then it goes behind the trees. So we get about an hour, 2 hours if we're lucky. But I like sitting outside when it's nice. So if you had like a nice garden with the sun on it all evening, you had a little fire pit, mate. That'd be 10 out of 10.
That would be nice. Yeah, fire pits are quite easy. Like, Sam has in her mum and dad's an indoor log burner, and that is like god tier. But it's like a lot of maintenance. You got to like really like clean it out. It's like clean the glass on it, and it's just like a lot of faff. And obviously, you got to source all the wood and stuff. Outdoor log burner just sounds a bit easier because it's just like you dump all the stuff out.
You just get like a big pit, don't you? Just lob a load of wood in.
Yeah.
Bosh.
Easy. Yeah, I would love one too. My dad has one of like the kind of chimney ones, the ones that are quite slim, but it's not the same, is it? You want the heat to go all around, not just like in one.
Or you get yourself one of those outdoor pizza oven.
Yeah.
Mate, that'd be another god tier.
Surely you could do other things in that as well. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's not just pizza, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
Throw a few steaks in there, a few ribs. Oof. Love Island fire pit. I've never really seen Love Island, but it does sound like they'd have one on there.
Who's saying that, Owen?
No.
Oh, it's not Owen.
No,
there's a first.
Brian has a message speaking directly to you there, Martin.
Oh, yeah?
It's a little bit back. Saying, good morning, guys. Some actions as expected for the barbecue. If you fancy coming to Cure Pipe in Mauritius for the next 6 hours, we'll have roasted lamb sausages and mint sauce.
Brian, don't start, man. It's 20 to 11. We've got a few hours yet before we get to eat. That sounds mega, mate. Lamb on the barbecue. Yes, please. You know what my dad does on the barbecue really well?
Yeah.
He gets a whole salmon, right? Scores it, lemon, bit of white wine, herbs in there, gets tinfoil, makes like a pouch for it, and puts it right on the coals. And it like steams it, mate. Oh my days. God tier. God tier.
I need to learn how to smoke things as well, because smoked items are god tier as well.
Yeah.
My favourite restaurant in the whole world is like a smoked, steakhouse type place.
Yeah.
You can do them on the barbecue. But I think you just like get coal and like wrap it all up in tinfoil, don't you, and let it all smoke out.
Don't know. Never done it.
Maybe I should experiment, see how it goes.
You can get them smokers, can't you?
Mm.
You get them like dedicated smokers. Then you have to try mate, if you've never watched it on YouTube, there's some real skill to doing a decent smoke by the looks of it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like how they get just the perfect wood and the right scent and just the right amount of herbs on the meat, and you got to be patient. You leave it there for hours. Lindsay, thank you very much for the 20 months, saying congratulations on the $500,000, guys. Well deserved. Fantastic channel and community. Thank you very much, Lindsay. Really appreciate that.
Oh, they did, Melissa. It felt like every 5-minute drive from you, there was a Texas barbecue place over there.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what city I was in, Austin, Houston, Dallas, loads of Texas barbecue. And they're like big outdoor fire pits where they just get loads of meat on there. And it's kind of like you have like a tray and you just go around and pick what you want, So there's like, and then you have like Texas toast and yeah, it's
like that place in town, Ben Brazil. Do you remember that?
I've never been there. I think Matt, have you been there?
Yeah, I've been there once or twice.
Yeah, I've been there once, I think.
Ah, right.
You got to be careful. There's a strategy for Ben Brazil, though.
Oh.
You got to go in because they're going to try and give you the sausages and the cheap meat first.
Ah.
So just because you go in hungry, don't stock up on what they bring out first, because later on they start bringing out the steaks and all the goodies.
That's how they get you.
So they get you filled up first. So
I had to warn my eldest of that. He went about 3 weeks ago. I have to warn him of that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Air France A380.
Save yourself.
Yeah, don't eat the
Save
bread.
yourself for the big steaks and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, Audrey. Saying her cousin in Sydney bought a smoker thingy. Yeah. Let us know how they get on with it, Audrey.
It's in Australia. You've got to have a decent barbecue setup.
Yeah, unfortunately, with house prices at the moment, getting onto the property ladder is certainly not the easiest. We're nowhere near there, unfortunately, but someday we will have a place with just a little garden. That'll do. Not after anything crazy. Air France, not the 220 today. Sag. But it's in from Paris, A319. I like the A319.
Oh, I love it, Wookie. I think, didn't we, on the last Wednesday show?
Oh, mate.
Lovely Wookie, Howden.
I think some Wookie merch is on the cards over the next few weeks, guys. We are going to be bringing a completely brand new set of merch to the merch store. A few new designs, some new items. It's going to get a nice revamp, so keep your eye on the page for that. As the Lufthansa is in from Frankfurt, A321.
Awesome. Nice upgrade.
Morning, Laurie. And thanks very much, Brian. Really appreciate that, dude. And Deborah Briggs, good morning to you, saying good morning, guys. Great show as usual. Thank you. Welcome in.
Yeah, I think Fez is trying to get used to the US time zone. That's what he's doing up so early.
So what time is it now over there then?
In Las Vegas? Oh, that must be 7 hours, I'm going to guess. Maybe 8. Difference behind. Because Laurie
I'd
obviously...
say 8.
Laurie's in like Dallas, and that's 6 hours behind. So now over there it'd be, almost 5 a.m.?
Right, okay.
So, yeah. I think that's the bonus about going to the US is when you fly there, you're going kind of back in time a bit, so you actually get a few extra hours of the day when you get there.
Yeah.
Whereas when you go to the other way around the world, you're losing hours. Like if you go to like Greece or something, you lose 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a big shift. I remember when my mum went to Singapore and Australia over Christmas, and she was saying that was like the biggest thing about it was obviously the time shift. But that's why you need a decent amount of time over there, really.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't just go to the US or whatever for a few days.
ATR next in, Lingus from Belfast. Emerald Airlines.
I find it easier going to the US though, because you're just effectively staying up late. Whereas the other way around, it gets a bit confusing because you go to bed 6 hours early and your body's just like, what?
Yeah.
What is this? There's that A321 from Lufthansa taxiing in. I think I arrive at 2 a.m. UK time. Oh my gosh. So you'll be exhausted, but in reality it'll be 6 p.m. or something over there, which cool for grabbing a bite to eat and all that, I guess. Go straight to the casinos.
Georgia Smith, good morning to you, tuning in from Wakefield. Hope you're doing well. And Dear May says, hi guys, I live in Las Vegas. Current time is 2:49 a.m. What are you watching our YouTube channel for at that time in the morning? Nice, Roy. Thanks for the order, mate.
Cheers, Roy. Yeah, speaking of Las Vegas, we were very fortunate on Friday to meet the president of Gemini Jets, the model creating company. They do mostly die-cast models of superb, really high-quality models that me and Martin are big fans of. We actually own a fair few. It's always our go-to, Gemini Jets. And the president lives in Las Vegas, and that's where their headquarters are of Gemini Jets. And he actually has family over here in the UK, so he was over here visiting, and they did like a little meet and greet here in the Runway Visitor Park in the Aviation Society shop, where you can come and meet him. And we came on down. We had a little interview with him. It was a lovely little chat. It was great. So we need to edit that and get it up on the channel. But it made me look into Las Vegas, and obviously they're based right next to the airport, typical, right? And there's also, I believe it's called the Aviation shop, which is right next door to them. And it's where they take all the photos of all the models, you know, the massive displays of aviation models. And it looks like epic, because the amount of models, it's like Henry Temby's bedroom. it's like you just have models everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's models. And it's mostly Gemini Jets there as well. So maybe, Fezza, that's one for your bucket list. It's right next to the airport as well, apparently.
Yeah, really nice guy as well. Spent a nice amount of time with us, had a good chat. Letting us know about the history of Gemini Jets and some of his personal favourites and things like that. So, as Andy said, that video will be edited and up on the channel next week. So keep your eyes on that. But yeah, really cool to meet him. A bit of a last minute one for us, and yeah, glad we got the time to do it.
Yeah. And like I said, Gemini Jets was always our go-to, so it was quite a nice alignment of the stars, so to speak.
And Wendy Blakemore, thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying the show. And she wants a big shout out to Sister Kerry.
Oh yeah.
Welcome in, Kerry. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you look forward to the shows as well.
Yeah, 10 days in Vegas, that's too much. I don't know what you've got planned. The thing about me is when I go to like somewhere like the US, you want to see lots of different cities and stuff, like, because the US has so much to offer. Uniform Tango on the reg of this A320. EasyJet. No more Monday streams anymore.
Fake news.
Fake news. We got a show tomorrow evening from 6 p.m.
EasyJet in from Copenhagen. Cheers, Sean. Glad you're enjoying the channel, mate.
I guess the weather in Vegas is pretty hot this time of year as well. That is somewhere I've always been curious about going, though, but I'm not into gambling. I'm not really into drinking.
Yeah, it's a big party central location, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's definitely not for me.
Because I in my head I thought it was just like Elvis Presley and like
literally every bar you're in is another Presley. Elvis.
Yeah, and gambling. But the friend of mine actually goes like every year, and she says like there's loads to do though. There's like events and outdoor things you can do, but I think if I went, I'd definitely love to travel on down to like the Grand Canyon and stuff, because that's not a million miles away. I know it's not the closest.
Yeah, so you break up the trip as well. You can go and stay a night there.
Yeah.
Do that. Yeah, go out, like you say. But I mean, even for me, like the base of Las Vegas, I probably wouldn't. Las Vegas, if I was to do it, would be something I'd travel into and see and then go back out, rather than travel out from there. If you know what I mean.
So much to do in Vegas, then gambling and drinking. Yeah, I get that, but still nothing that like really appeals to me. Maybe you can sell me on it, Mel. It does look epic, though, you know, especially if you are into like the party scene and stuff. But I mean, I do like my road trips though, seeing lots of different places. My next one, I think, in terms of a big road trip. For a new place, I think would be Tennessee. I think I'd like to go there. I like the look of Nashville, especially.
I'll resist the urge to do an impression.
But it's not very well connected to somewhere like Manchester. Should be 34 degrees Celsius. Whoa. That is pretty toasty.
Aviator Rail fans in the sim doing a flight from Denver to Chicago. Nice, mate. Enjoy the flight.
I've been to Vegas twice. I don't really gamble. It's brilliant, and the airport is on the strip. Like opposite, it's amazing. Nice. I mean, yeah, the airport is also a big selling point. The location of that is nuts.
Yeah, you just sit at the end of that, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, Mel's got it sussed. Drove from LA to Vegas, stopped at Death Valley, which was amazing. Done the canyons, Zion National Park, and the Hoover Dam. Yeah, that's the right vibe. Area 51 as well.
Next arrival is Runway A380, which is inbound from Tui. Just 2.5 hours. 27,800, which is that 27,800, quite a lot today. We'll probably have a chat about that a little bit later on, but Ryanair in the main, I think 737-800.
There you go, Ryanair 737-800 just vacating, 2-3 right now. A few floaty landings today. This Ryanair coming in from Budapest, flight 8357. It's actually operated by Buzz, so it's a Polish registered Boeing. Yeah, Philip, that's something actually we've considered doing a few times, but it's just finding the time and the cash.
Yeah, me and Jen have always loved the idea of having a camper van. Like, I'd absolutely love a camper van because I'd just go out for the day or go and sit at a base somewhere, and then you go inside your van and you've got like your brewing station and cook yourself a little bit of bacon or whatever. And it would be amazing, but for me it's just like Andy said, it's just justifying spending the money on it, really. And
they can be pricey, can't they?
They're expensive, and
you're looking at like £100 a day, but then you've also got like diesel as well, like for that huge drive. And I know it's like, I mean, for me it's like I'd rather just go abroad. I mean, that is one thing I do really want to go though and do, and it's the time as well, of course. Just driving there for us is a whole day. But yeah, he was saying that he recommends the Route 66 of Scotland, which is also known as the NC 500, which is very well famous, and people come from all over the world to drive that particular route, and it goes all the way around the coast of the Scottish Highlands, and there's some stunning scenery up there.
Yeah.
And you go to like the Isle of Skye and things like that, and it's not a lot of driving, of course, 500 miles, and that's just the route. You've also got to get up there as well, which must be a good few hundred as well.
It's actually A320 Neo.
My dad's done it a few times. You have to drive to Inverness, which is like up at the, the top of Scotland, the bottom of the Highlands, whatever. And he says that just to get there, it's like 6-7 hours drive.
Aiden's saying I had a camper van for a while, never again. Really? Because I think if I had a camper van, like, I'd just book like a month off and just go and like drive into Europe or something with it.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Go around Spain and Italy. Ooh, that'd be good too. That's like the dream.
But again, it is one of those where it's like I don't know. I'd always be waiting for it to break down or something.
Yeah, you usually buy them with quite a lot of miles on, unless you're going to get a new one.
Yeah.
But I mean, the new ones are quite smart and they have a lot of like features and stuff. But it's just a camper van at the end of the day. Like,
God, it's so much money, mate. Like, have you seen the price of some of the the transit ones that are like all kitted out? Nice inside.
No.
Mate, you're talking like between 60 and about 60 grand, mate. I'm sure. Let me double check. But we just put like Ford Transit camper van new. So these are like is it the Transit?
Well, I didn't know Transits had like camper vans. They did.
Maybe it's not a Transit. I'm just trying to. It's either
people convert them. I know that.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of what's the other brand?
I don't
Fiat.
know.
That's it.
Fiat make them, yeah.
Camper van, new.
And I'm always seeing like people with them on the driveway, and I'm always thinking, if they're not using that at the moment, can I just take it for a spin?
Yeah. Well, people rent them out, don't they? But
yeah. So one on my street's got one. I'm always thinking like, should I just ask? Like, that's been sat there for like 3 months now.
Yeah, like 50, 65 grand,
Whoa.
59 grand. Obviously, we're not daft. Like, we're talking pretty new here, guys. Like, but if you want a really nice one, that's the sort of money you're going to be looking at. Unless, like you say, you can convert your own or you buy one that's second hand. But I think with something like a camper van, for me, what's kind of gone through my head is if I'm going to buy an old one, and yeah, you can modernise the interior and stuff like that, but I feel like the fact that I know absolutely nothing about mechanics, like, I feel like if you're going to be travelling around Europe in it, you have to have like some sort of basic understanding on how to fix an engine or something, because you're just going to get stuck somewhere, aren't you, otherwise?
Yeah, I assume there's some kind of like cover you can get for different countries and stuff, but still not ideal, is it? They must be pretty reliable. Ooh, Lufthansa Neo in a new scheme. Take it off. But I think you are better just renting them because, like that could be expensive. Like you can pay like $1,000 for over a week. But I mean, compared to like,
mate, that's so much money.
It is a lot, isn't it? Like,
that is so much money.
The quotes I see are usually like £100 plus a day.
Yeah.
So you kind of want it for more than a week, don't you? Because something like the NC500, you kind of want at least a week just to do it. So that's obviously like a day either way as well. So, you're probably about 9-10 days really. One thought I had though, one idea, you could actually fly from Manchester to Inverness with a Loganair. Imagine if you flew there and then there was like some kind of hire you could do there. So it just like eliminates that drive and you're straight into it. But again, money.
Anyway, we dream, guys.
It's like a retirement dream, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I must admit it's something I've thought about on and off for a few years, and always thought, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just nice, because when me and Jem went to Lakenheath and Mildenhall, there was a chap there at Mildenhall who had a really nice modern one. And obviously we pulled up in our car in the car park, and he was sat there, and he had the door like propped open on his van, and he was like, he was there with a few mates, and he was going in like making everyone a brew and making lunch, and like he had this scanner on the roof so you could get like a really good signal. It was just a vibe. It was just really, really cool, and you just thought, you know what? If there's nothing happening for a quick hour, Just go and have a quick cheeky nap in the caravan, you know what I mean?
That's
It's
really
just,
good.
Man,
Yeah.
I know I'd enjoy it. I know I really would enjoy it, but yeah, I cannot justify that, especially considering, like, me and Jen, we still rent our house, and obviously everybody wants to own their own house at some point, but yeah, money. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, can you really justify buying a camper van
Yeah, some people
when you
can.
don't even have your own house yet? But it's like, on the flip side of that, you think, well, where can we go and what sort of memories can we make, you know, in it? And
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, for you, it'd make more sense because you spend a lot of time in the UK anyway. Like, you go,
Yeah, we do. Me and Jen mainly holiday in the UK, so it
Yeah.
would make really good sense.
like
for
if
us.
you took up all the costs of like hotels and things and lodges and all that,
Yeah.
like, wouldn't be so bad. But for me, it's like I very rarely holiday in the UK.
Yeah, the thing is with the van as well, like, we would definitely use it for Airliner's Live at some point as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like, put a thing on the roof and film off it. Ryanair just vacating from Pisa. But we'll switch over to Matcam because the Aer Lingus A330 is on the way out, guys, and there's a Tui Dreamliner to Montego Bay behind it as well. So absolutely loads going on. A couple of heavy departures coming up. If you are just tuning into Airliners Live, welcome in. We're not just strictly aviation here, guys. We're a big community channel. We love a community conversation. So feel free to get involved in the chat and let us know your experiences. If any of you guys have ever done any camper vanning before, we like to just let the conversation flow on this channel and have a real community natter. And we think that's one of the best things about the channel as well. So feel free to let us know.
I think
There you go. It's a business purchase. Yeah, I don't quite think, one, the accountant would see it that way, and also the viewers who say, right, guys, we've got a big announcement. With all your VIP money, we've bought a caravan, guys. Absolutely nothing to do with planes. Oh, imagine.
I think in the US they're called RVs, aren't they? And
Oh, mate, the US. Have you seen the ones in the US, mate?
they're big, aren't they?
They're like bigger than a megabus.
Yeah, they literally are.
You just see them going round. It's like a... Mate, them RVs, I'm not joking, are bigger than my apartment.
Literally, yeah. And they have like a
Mental.
massive like area where like the driver sits, like a big
Yeah.
swivel seat and.
Mate,
loads of
I'm not
control.
joking. You'd have to set up base camp just to get from the front to the back. Right, I'm going to see Mum at the back of the van. Give me the tent. I'll be there tomorrow.
They even have ones that like extend out. Have you seen them? Like motorized and like the
Yeah.
sides, like it grows basically when it's parked up.
Yeah, it literally, like, they're that big. They've got them metal things that come out from the bottom to stabilise it when
yeah.
it all like, extends out.
Outriggers or whatever they're called.
Yeah, outriggers, yeah. Dynamic Duo saying, I'm trying to get back into work so I can save and buy a Fiat Ducato camper van to travel. Mate, that was the one that I was just talking about then. If you get the chance to do it, the memories are worth it. Yeah. Yeah, it's something we'd love. It is something we'd love, but unfortunately, yeah, I don't think it's achievable for us at the moment.
It's definitely a goal. I think we should have the Virgin 350 soon. I think this might be it.
It is, yeah.
Next arrival in, Virgin Atlantic A350 1000, coming in from Orlando, Florida.
Welcome into the stream, guys. If you've not clicked the like button for us yet, help us out. Give it a little click. We've also got the video from the radio club to come out next week. Actually, loads of cool stuff happening next week. I'm actually hyped.
Yeah, it's
Get in
going to
the
be a busy
office,
week.
get editing.
And like I said, we'll be live tomorrow for a change in the day from an airport. So tune in for about 10 a.m. I'd
Yep.
expect that to go live.
And that's not replacing the Wednesday show, guys. That's just a bonus show for you guys tomorrow.
Yep. So hit the bell icon on YouTube to get the notification when we go live there.
Nice, man, for having a street party today.
Yes, that's great. Is that to do with the Coronation, I guess? Because it's pretty common. I remember there was a few back when they had that Victory in Europe Day. Was it 2020 or 2021? The anniversary for that. feel like it was 2020.
Yeah, I think I put a sound system in the northern quarter for that.
Oh, wow.
And we took full advantage of the permission and just put a massive sound system in for it.
Nice.
Had a proper good day.
There she is, the beautiful Virgin Atlantic A350. GV, Fearless Lady, the name of her.
Yeah, Little Fish, that's the other thing that kind of plays on my mind a bit about it. It's like, if I got one, like, how much time really am I going to have in it? Because, obviously, you got to remember, guys, me and Jen don't have weekends anymore. We just have Saturday. Jen works Monday to Friday, and obviously I work Sundays, so we literally only get Saturdays on the weekend. So to travel and do like a campervan thing, it would literally mean taking time off work for either me or for Jen. So it's like, how many times are we really going to do that in a year? You know, it's... Yeah, that is the other angle.
Beautiful plane, my favourite plane to spot. Regularly at Manchester.
And Tom and Ann, thank you very much for the 5 Airliners Live gifted memberships. Hope you guys are well. If you're in the cafe today, give us a wave. Might even send an order in and we'll come and collect it off you. There it is. Probably one of the best looking planes in aviation at the moment.
Yeah. She's a beauty. Yeah, I'm quite set on this barbecue now. Later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just an EasyJet. We'll stick with the Virgin. It's a lovely temperature today. That gorgeous sweeping wingtip on a Virgin Atlantic A350 XWB.
An X-bus. I've never heard of an X-bus.
Oh.
There are a few recommendations. Oh, wow. That's definitely unique.
Michael B saying one of my friends was on board an A350 last week. He said it was fantastic.
Nice.
Awesome. They are gorgeous planes, inside and out. And the flight deck on them is 10 out of 10. Lurgan from the Isle of Man next, apparently, according to Colin Davies in the chat. Cheers, Colin.
Yeah, that's... I'll quickly show you guys. There it is. The X-bus. Definitely unique, guys. Might not be exactly what I had in mind, I'll be honest.
What is that?
That is weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reminds me of like a little train. Yeah, it's really weird looking, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. We have an Icelander A380 coming in as well.
Oh, nice.
Yo.
And Tom and Ann, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. saying 500 pennies for the 500,000 subscribers. Congratulations to all who are involved in the channel. Thank you very, very much, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks for your long-term support of the channel as well.
Thank you.
And Aidan just saying, in the A350, under the floor between the wings, there's a compartment packed with high-powered computers. They make loads of noise and need their own cooling system. Yeah, I've seen that as well.
Yeah.
Where all the avionics are housed.
Yeah, there's Logan at ATR coming in from Aberdeen, and that's followed by a Icelander 757.
Nice.
Getting treated today.
Uh, 757-200 today.
I'll keep an eye on the skies. I think I can just see the 7.5 peeping through the clouds now.
Nick saying, do you prefer the 7.5 with or without the chocolates? With for me all day long. Definitely with.
Yeah.
And Craig Naylor, thanks for the 22 months, saying been here since day one. Thank you very much, Craig. Really appreciate you, mate.
Yeah, literally. Weren't you a VIP on
Twitch?
Twitch, yeah. That really is a long time ago.
Give you another shot of this A350 while we wait for this ATR to depart. Well, actually, it is going to come head on, guys. Let me bring up picture-in-picture on the Logan Air for you, for any of you prop lovers in the chat. Nice wave from the flight deck as well. The A380 just making the turn. Sorry, the A350, that's pulling on to stand. You can see the marshals there. Steve Lois, good morning. Glad you're enjoying the stream.
Which actually think it's probably the shortest flight out of Manchester. So we go from the longest flight to the UK, so it's not so the shortest flight, well, it's definitely not the shortest domestic flight in the UK. That also belongs to Logan Air when they fly from Westray to Tampa Westray.
Cheers, Brian. Thanks for the update, mate. Yeah, we suspected as much.
Yes, 38 seconds.
Awesome to see, though.
There she is, the Icelander 757. Rolling out with reverses. They're not open, are they?
No.
Huh. Just going to roll on past.
Oh, are they going to give us a head on? Looks like it.
Wow, this is pretty light.
Operating service in from Reykjavik. That is from an airport called Reykjavik, which is the main international airport for Reykjavik, where the vast majority of the flights operate from. It is, however, a downtown airport.
Hey, happy birthday, Sebastian. Have a great day, mate.
And that would operate domestic services throughout the island of Iceland. It still used to have one international flight pre-COVID, which that's the Barrow Airlines, which don't think that that has made it past COVID. So I think it's just now completely domestic flight with facilities and Dash 8. So this is Icelander, inbound from Reykjavik in Iceland.
Rolls-Royce engines sounded awesome.
Advancing, UK, outbound to Orlando.
And a Tui Dreamliner lined up as well.
It's all action this morning.
Heading off to Montego Bay. (787-8) Dreamliner. Loving it here on the Super Sunday show. Tune into Airliners Live. Make sure you hit the like button if you watch it on YouTube. It helps us out massively. If we get an update about how many likes we have, that would be awesome in the chat, because I can't see it at the moment.
It's 787-8 Dreamliner. It's the shortest of the Dreamliner series, so 8, 9 and 10. And as you might imagine, they get each time go up and back.
That's me in 2 weeks saying Alex, awesome.
Nice.
And Ian saying you may have missed doing a bit of support from Paul.
Have we?
Yeah. Neve saying I remember being around a 50k, and as if by magic you're now at big 500k. Congratulations to everyone involved. Pleasure to be a part of it. So cheers, Neve.
I have, yes. Paul Allen, quite a while ago, sorry dude, returning for a full year of Airliners Live membership, saying just posted our camper pics on the Facebook page. Thank you, Paul. I'll take a look at those, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Paul. Enjoy that red tail badge as well from hitting 1 year of Airliners Live membership. Gear up. Heading off to Montego Bay in Jamaica, I believe. The Tui Dreamliner. The mound is looking super busy today. Look at this, guys.
Vision thing saying he remembers 5k. I know.
Wow.
I remember 50 viewers.
Remember 5 viewers? Back in the Twitch days. The mound super busy today, by the way.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people just off because of it's bank holiday weekend, isn't it? And although the sun isn't shining, it is nice and warm. I mean, it's definitely like t-shirt weather for me. What's the current temperature? According to the Met, it's 15 degrees. Well, when you look at it that way, it doesn't sound warm at all, but it is.
I mean, it's warm for us. I mean,
yeah, we're not used to this. The British Airways on stand over there. Is she moving? I think she's just parked up on stand.
It's pinging up. So it's been pushed back already. And then back out to London Heathrow.
Yeah, that's the aircraft that did the go-around earlier in this show.
They're pushed back on the apron. We also have the Singapore A350, which we'll be seeing depart very shortly, heading out to Singapore.
Awesome. And the KLM that's taxiing out on main cam is a -900, the 737 family. Heading off to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. It's quite a popular route between Manchester and Amsterdam these days. KLM fly multiple per day, and you can also fly with EasyJet as well.
A little bit of shameless self-promotion here, but just in case you're interested. Steve mentioned that
but yeah, the Singapore Airlines that you see pushing back, that's heading off on the longest route from Manchester, which is all the way to Singapore. They actually operate 2 different flights here at Manchester. One goes direct to Singapore and the other stops at Houston on the way to Singapore.
Just speaking of a passing interest in aviation and airports in particular. It's called the secret life of an airport. And pretty much
there is an aircraft just taken off, actually. It's a Logan ATR 72.
You can't see there's some behind the scenes looks at various departments of airports along the photographs and a few little interesting stories and quite a bit of information.
There she goes. Off to the Isle of Man, which is the shortest route from Manchester.
In the book, which is in the aviation shop.
Next arrival, oh wow, guys, this is the first time See, in this aircraft, in this livery, since last year maybe? Year before, dare I say? Here on the live show.
Ah, wow, yeah, not seen it for a while, have we?
I think it deserves a bit of a...
Give it a bit of attention as we welcome back Kevin D for 19 months, executive club member. Saying, good morning everyone, congrats to the team at Airliners Live for the 500k subs. Keep up the great work, the next milestone is 1 million. Cheers from Kevin D. Yeah, it really is, mate. 1 million is what we're focused on. And as we say, a lot of work going in behind the scenes. That's fake news, isn't it? That's not what it's supposed to be.
I am mistaken. Fake news, guys. Can we get some fake news in the chat?
Yeah, well, thank you very much, Kevin. A lot going on behind the scenes to get us to where we are now and also for what we're looking at doing in the future as well. It's certainly not easy.
This is the TUI MAX 8 737. And it's actually was formerly, I think, in the scheme of Sunwing.
It was, yeah.
I'm not entirely sure about the story about it now. It looks like it's owned by TUI. If anyone in the chat knows, though, let us know.
And stick with the channel because in the picture-in-picture we got the Singapore A350 on the taxi out as well. So well worth sticking with the channel for the next heavy departure.
Linda announcing that she's just got bingo.
Oh, nice.
Well done, Linda. Let us know what squares you had to achieve that.
This is a start for Coronation. Well, I'll leave that up to you. In fact, it could be both, absolutely, yes. I'm going to go with Coronation,
And we just hit 1,000 likes. Thanks, guys. Thank you, everyone.
Joanna saying, this is the TUI I came back from, this is the TUI that I came back from Antalya on in September 2022. Awesome. Hope you had a great time over there in Turkey. Me personally, I think TUI, of all the leisure airlines I've flown at Manchester, TUI was the comfiest. They do have decent seats. I think they reclined as well from memory.
Cheers, Mel. Enjoy the sun. Unfortunately, we've seem to have ran out of it here. We're covered in cloud now.
Yeah, I did go out and drink my coffee out in the sun this morning. It was nice, glorious. Soak in the rays.
Yeah, I've been watching a few videos recently on like how important vitamin D is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, anytime it's sunny, you should really be making an effort to get out there, if you can, of course. Go for a walk, get your sleeves up.
Nice, Linda.
Yeah, go around as well.
Yeah, see, lots of chances of that.
You see that the red registration is do that, and there's no cloud.
Ryanair UK aircraft, UK Mike 737-800, based here at Manchester. And the KLM, Dutch Pride, now rolling down 23 right, heading back to Amsterdam. It was a bit cramped, to be honest, but I liked the addition of the USB port in the back of the seats. Nice to be able to reach your destination with full charge. Yeah, Joanna, that is actually quite a nice bonus these days. Quite a lot of airlines that don't have USB power still. You know, like, I know it's obvious, but like Ryanair, EasyJet, Jet2. Although the Jet2 Neo is supposedly going to be flying soon, and maybe that might have USB power. We'll see. Not holding my breath for that though.
This is Singapore A350 on the way out.
For me though, it's like obligatory to take a decent sized power bank though when travelling. In fact, quite often if you've got a decent sized one, something like 25,000 milliamp hours or above, if you've got like a whole weekend away, you can often just use that for the whole weekend.
Yeah, power banks are getting pretty good these days.
Yeah. Like I remember I went to Barcelona for a weekend. I think I went to Skiathos for a few days as well to do some filming. I just used a power bank, didn't even plug anything into the wall.
Nice. And we certainly can give Lucas a very happy 6th birthday for next week. Hope you have a great day, Lucas. Said loves the show as well.
Oh, the Jet 2 Neo's flying at the moment, is it? That's awesome, though. That didn't take long, did it?
Welcoming everyone watching on Twitch. If you want to support the channel, please go ahead and check those Twitch primes. You may have one available. And if you want to watch in glorious 4K, head over to our YouTube channel, just search for Airliners Live, where you can watch in the best quality. Ryanair just vacated in front of us here at the Runway Visitor Park in from Prague. Make sure you come down and enjoy your day out, guys. Links will be in the chat for how you get here. Nice, great, isn't far away. Cheers, guys. Keeping an eye open for that then.
Awesome. What's Kuwait flying today?
The 330-200.
Nice. Hype.
Did a hold over Macclesfield, I assume for spacing. And it looks like it's going to be number 3 to come into us behind the Aer Lingus.
Oh, Joanna said I got anxious when I went to Antalya. I bought a power bank specifically for the flight, and I left it at home.
No way.
But thankful when I discovered that it had USB power. That was very lucky. Wow. Yeah, imagine that, like, running out of power on your phone or whatever on a flight, and you just sat there. The Jet 2 Neo was at Leeds Bradford and is due to fly back to Man. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad it's out flying though. Already doing passenger flights. I've heard rumours that it's going to be flying from Manchester as soon as this week coming. So that's going to be great. The A350 looks so sleek. What a plane. It really is. Yeah, it's what they call a super airliner. Huge aircraft and very, very modern. Very comfy as well.
Logan Air ERJ next to landing from Inverness.
Yeah, the 145, little dinky little plane on the other end of the scale of jets from the A350. Mini twin-engined plane. And yeah, Inverness, which is the starting point for the NC500. It's coming back to land at 3:30 apparently. Awesome, Fezza, thanks for the updates. I wonder when they'll get their second one delivered then. I assume it's going to be like G-Sun B, G-Sun C.
Yeah, just keep going all the way through.
I assume so. Where's the G-Sun A? Maybe that's already been registered as another airplane.
And Paddy Power, thank you very much for using your Twitch Prime on the channel, dude. Really appreciate it.
Oh, Paddy Power? No way.
Well, on a couple of inbounds, we've got the Fat and there, then mountains go back out to Lisbon, and we've also got
And the Singapore A350 now lining up. Question in the chat asking if they still use Blackpool Airport, if anything flies out of that. Yeah, Blackpool Airport's still there, it exists, but I think it's mostly just general aviation. And I think executive jets use it as well. But there's no commercial airliners there. I think it did do back in the day.
A350 900 next to depart with Singapore Airlines. Need to get that moving. There is a prop coming in behind.
It's already gone around.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, so it has, yeah. I was looking at, I could see the lights in the distance. I thought that's definitely further away than it looks on radar.
Yeah. Singapore Airlines taking a little bit too much time on the runway, I think. Maybe something to delaying that, but this ATR, which was supposed to land on the same runway, has gone around.
There you go, guys. Second go around during your bingo session today.
That's nuts. Looks like it's initiating its takeoff roll, maybe, I think? No? No, not yet. Singapore Airlines still waiting to take off.
Yeah, so that's going to have to make the right-hand turn over the RVP and clear the way before they'll clear that 350 to depart. Obviously, you don't want aircraft climbing into airspace that's got an aircraft on a go-around in there.
Carl saying Blackpool as well, pleasure flights. That makes sense, Carl. I mean, even like Barton Aerodrome, where our office is, there's a lot of pleasure flights you can do.
Yeah.
Like tours of Manchester and stuff from above.
Jamie H is going to be leaving Manchester on the 20th of June to Lanzarote.
Awesome.
Looking forward to it. Hope you have a great time, mate.
That'll be very hot. G-Sun A is a blimp. Oh, wow. So there's another aircraft on fire. That's going to have to go around, surely. Where is it? Up here somewhere. There we go. That's going to have to go around, surely.
It's a 330. Not going to...
No. Look, the Singapore's now rolling.
Yeah, they're not going to make that go around if they don't have to.
Yeah. Now that it's started rolling, we look like we're good. I think any longer and that would have been another go around. There she goes, the Singapore Airlines A350. Heading off to Singapore. And yeah, not much separation because we've already got the arrival of the Kuwait A330 immediately after in the retro scheme.
And it's in Kuwait Airlines. Oh, lovely. London Kuwait KU113, so I've only got one flight. If you're waiting for that flight,
I love seeing this plane. It's a toss-up between this and the 330 Neo that they fly in terms of what you're going to see here in Manchester. Plenty of reverse thrust being used there to slow the A330 down. Look at that scheme, though. Looks awesome. Might get a head on here? I don't think so. Oh.
Nice.
Yes. Quite a rare head-on shot of the Kuwait A330.
very nice looking livery, that one.
I love it. Yeah, great aircraft to see regularly here at Manchester. It's a 200 series, so it's a smaller of the A330 versions. But that lovely stripy scheme there. We also do love seeing the 330 Neos with Kuwait as well. One of the newest operators at Manchester, actually. Flight architects say in Singapore reported a warning when entering the runway, so ATC made the ATR go around while they worked a checklist. Oh, interesting. I'll take it ended up being nothing too serious, but the aircraft did have to wait on the runway for a bit to finish that. Thank you for the update.
For the runway diversions in the 80s, the whole season covering decades these days when airplanes would magically appear in great numbers.
The Aer Lingus ATR on the way out to Belfast. For anyone in the sim who's flying the ATR at the moment, let us know if you're enjoying it, guys, in the chat. New ATR released for MSFS in the last couple of weeks.
Awesome stuff.
A380 is 25 minutes away, says Malcolm, just passing Birmingham. Thank you, dude.
That's going to be awesome. Stay tuned for that, folks. Love the arrival of the 380 here at Manchester Airport. Sporting our Airliners Live merch today, of course. We've got the caps on, and I've got my cruise altitude shirt. I trace my dreams at cruise altitude. Martin, you've got the, is it the 747
hoodie? I'm rocking the retro hoodie today. Bright blue, fresh 747 hoodie.
Nice.
Which is a bit bright, but listen, you just got to rock it, haven't you? Just got to go for it.
I like it. I think it stands out nicely. It's not too bright, I don't think, and it has a lovely design.
I mean, I've got my sunnies on today just to balance it out.
And you can find all our merch on our website, shop.airlinerslive.com.
Yes.
And there you go, there's your one shout out of merch a show. Mike saying superb show as always, lads. Thank you, Mike.
Cheers, dude.
Huge shout out to Matt, of course, who's operating the remote cam, who's getting all the apron action today. He's Matt Smith. He's one of our moderators here on the channel.
Bringing you an awesome shot at Kuwait at the minute. How's it up there today, Matt?
All right, mate. Yeah, not so bad up here today, thank you.
Good.
Sun keeps popping in and out, but it's not too cold.
So go on, what did you get from Greg's?
So I went for the sausage breakfast muffin.
Oh yeah.
For a bag of ready salted crisp. And I treated myself, just to soothe my sweet tooth, I treated myself to 2 donuts as well.
2 donuts?
Woo! Yeah.
You're saving one for later, are you?
No, you get 2 in a box, don't you? So.
Oh, well, you might as well then, you know, because you can't ask just for one at the counter, can you?
That'd be rude.
You can't eat just one of them. Can't eat just one and leave one in the box, can you? I mean, what's that all about?
Sounds like a plan to me. I'm a big fan of the Greg's breakfast.
Got an ATR coming in. This might be the one I did a go around earlier.
I would have thought so, yeah.
Here on 2-3 right at Manchester Airport. Winds are pretty calm today, but we've seen 2 go arounds.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
we've been hearing storms and seen none.
Yeah.
And today we've had 2. Yeah, I may make a cafe trip at some point during today's show. We'll look for a natural break in the traffic And I mean, seeing as though you're all sorted there, Matty boy, I might as well, might as well sort me and Brownie out.
Arms up your back, mate. Arms up your
Oh
back.
no, it's just a shame, innit? But you gotta do it.
Or take the runway, you end up with a situation with one lined up, one airplane bearing down the approach, and you have to land over the top of one of you at the end of the runway, so you have to perform this approach accordingly.
ACR next to land.
Yeah, attempt 2. The sun's coming out now as well. Hooray.
Another reason you get so going at Manchester, you find that if there's a very strong crosswind, or the wind on the approach, particularly for the runway we're using at the moment is very, very strong, if the airplane actually has a crosswind limitation or wind speed along the
ATR 72 here. Aer Lingus. See plenty of these in a day at Manchester. And this is the newest livery that Aer Lingus offer. That shamrock on the tail is classic.
Quite a quick turn there for the ATR.
Bit of a Tokyo drift.
Maybe they're not too happy that they got delayed a little bit there. Shout out your order and I'll bring it across. No, I'm not going to do that because then you never let me pay. So I'll only tell you my order if you're going to let me pay. There you go. If we have a deal, then I'll tell you.
That is a glorious patch of blue in the sky.
Yeah, just a little cheeky break.
Yeah. Speaking of vitamin D, get your daily dose. This video is sponsored by
the sun.
By trying to be healthy.
Oh, Turkish A330 pushing back already. But yes, as long as you're going to let me pay, I would love a sausage and bacon sandwich, please.
If not, no.
If not, no. What are you having, Brownie? Oh,
well, I'm on a diet.
Mate, it's Sunday, man.
Hey, this diet's strict, okay? But
I won't tell Sam if you don't. And he'll have a sausage and bacon butty as well. And he can
go on then.
He can
well,
go
I
on then.
can't eat them on my diet, but it's just
what diet is he on? He's like, oh yeah, I'm on a diet, but I can eat sausage and egg muffins. Yeah. That's part of the diet.
Yeah, you know the diet I'm on. So what I'm on, guys, anyone curious, I'm on a 0 carb diet. So, I mean, meat has no carbs, so that should be alright.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think I'm 2 weeks in now, I think I am.
Yeah, I know nothing about dieting, but I'll be honest, I've been watching a few videos recently.
Yeah.
Mainly about maintaining good mental health and all that sort of stuff. And it keeps coming up keeps coming up about carbs, and I'm not going to recommend it because I don't know anything about it, but it does keep coming up. I'm seeing it everywhere. People saying, yeah, cut out carbs because they're really not
honestly,
good for you. But
yeah.
I'm sure that wasn't that a big thing like a few years ago with the diet, and it started off, everyone thinks it was the bee's knees, and then
ketogenic diet.
Yeah, and I just don't know, like I said, I don't know enough about it to really talk about it, but I'm sure maybe like 10 years ago it was quite popular. I don't know if it's making like a return or what.
Yeah, I know a few people who've done it as well. I mean, I'm technically on it as well right now, because what ketogenic does is, because when, day to day, the average person just uses carbs for energy. So if you have like cereal in the morning or whatever, that's like your energy for the day. Whereas it flips it around, so it makes fat your energy, which is like what humans would have had thousands of years ago, like biologically evolved. So it takes it back to that, and it means that like you can eat loads. You're not going to put.
Sounds like a great diet to me.
Yeah, well, exactly. But you're eating things that aren't carbs essentially, so you're not going to put on that weight.
Yeah,
is the plan.
But what I didn't understand, and I need to probably watch a bit. Oh, Tom's coming over. He looks like he wants to have me a fight. But,
right, get here.
Right, you. But what I didn't understand about it too much was like apparently, like it really can affect your mental health, like in a positive way as well.
A bad diet does, because at the end of the day, it's your hormones and it's like your natural balance and chemicals. And if you're eating not great, then of course you're not going to feel great. If you're not, So I think if you are having mental health troubles, obviously see someone. That's important. But try and improve your eating and see how that helps. I think that's a big way to try different things. It might not fix it, of course. Like, everyone's different. Is this another 330 coming in? It looks like it. And exercise as well, another huge one, right?
Tom come over, he says, right, I'll rock, paper, scissors you for it. So I said, no you won't, here's my card. Thank you very much. Legends. They're here every week, they always come and say hello to us.
We have birthday boys. Happy birthday, Matt.
Yeah, what's this coming in, by the way? A Transat. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think to be honest, I'd never aimed to cut out carbs. I don't think if I was going to do it, but I could definitely reduce them a lot.
Yeah, you don't need to cut them out.
Yeah, I could definitely reduce it, and I am interested to see like how it, whether it does do anything. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, just rely on other things, more meat, less carbs, or.
But we actually played squash, guys, for the first time in months the other day, and it's quite good. Great to be back, actually.
I had a few aches on my body after that.
Mate, I did. I did. It's been a while, so we have to do it weekly now. We have to, guys. We say this every week. We have to do it weekly. The problem is, and I suppose everyone kind of has this, we've got so many ideas of stuff we want to be getting on with that taking time out to go to the gym is just time that we could be doing other things.
Yeah.
But it is important. I think it is important.
It is. Air Transat sporting the A330 today.
Nice. A330-200.
There's only one, Lee Davies. Barry Bidwell is the guy. He has the name.
I think the problem is with me dieting wise is, I think I've said this before, like, food is my thing, Like, I absolutely love it. And for me, if I know I'm having a steak that night, then I want to have some chips. Because if I don't have chips, it's not the same, you know what I mean? And it's like with anything, it's like, oh, you're putting chicken in the oven, oh, well, we might as well make it a roast.
Right.
And have the potatoes and the Yorkshires. It's like, I've got no willpower when it comes to a nice bit of food.
I find it really hard to do stuff like that when you live with someone else as well, because they've got to go all in, or it just becomes really awkward. Like, and I know you could say, like, oh, I'll just make different food to you, or I'll eat less than you, and it never works out.
No, because I try and I don't have a lot of garlic bread, and whenever Jen makes it, mate, just the smell is just like, just give me some, whatever, I'll have it.
Yeah. Joanna said I signed up for a new gym with a pool, sauna, steam room and jacuzzi.
No way.
What on earth, Joanna? Like, that would get me to the gym.
Mate, Joanna ain't going to the gym. She's going to go sit in the jacuzzi, sit in the pool, and you ain't going in the gym, let's be honest.
When we went to Malaga, they had included in the membership in the hotel was the gym and the sauna and the steam room and the pool and all that. And just being able to go to like the sauna and stuff makes you want to go to the gym because you're there then.
Yeah, that's the thing, Lee, as well. You know what I mean? Like onion rings. Oh, well, might as well.
Yeah.
That's like my catchphrase when it comes to food. Like, oh, might as well. Aldi skin on. Exactly, John. He knows. The whole bag. The whole bag. John, thank you very much for the 25 months, saying brilliant channel, guys. On my earliest flights, no phones or tablets. All you had to worry about was how many paperbacks you could carry.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it, John. Low-key, I do sometimes think about this, like how nice your life would be if you didn't have phones and tablets. But then Airliner's life wouldn't be a thing, so I guess it wouldn't be as nice.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe we all need to join Joanna's gym. That sounds like a good gym. Sauna, steam room, home.
Jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi. Like me and Jen have, like, so when we got engaged, I saved up a bit of money and got us a really nice place to stay for the few days that we were away for our engagement. And it was the first time we've stayed somewhere, apart from my mum's, that had a hot tub outside. And now, that's it now. Everywhere we go, we're like, right, does it have a hot tub? Because it was just God's here. Like, sitting there in the evening, just chilling. You don't even have to have the bubbles on. You just sat there and it's like nice and warm. It's in the water, just chilling, looking out. Mate, that was the vibe, you know.
That sounds God's here. For me, the bubbles, like, they're like a massage, aren't they? Like, get your back on there.
They are, but they're a bit too much if you're planning on being in there for a while.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. EasyJet's coming in next. 2-3 right, arrival. A lot of Wookiee emotes in the chat there for the Air Trans are howling across the RVP.
Yeah, when I was on holiday, I never had an iPod until I started working, doing my own job, and I bought myself one. I always used to have them MP3 players that you had to put a single AA battery into.
Yeah.
And
they had like one button on them as well.
One button on them, so to try and find the song you want, you just had to skip through them or go through the list. And yeah, that was my holiday, packing a few AA batteries and taking the MP3 player.
Yeah, I remember them days.
512 megabytes.
And then you'd upgrade to like remember the DVD players that you'd have in like the car and stuff?
Classic. I remember the first iPod I got was the Nano. Who remembers iPod Nano in the chat?
They were tiny, them.
Mate, tiny with the little screen on there, though, which was mega. And then...
I think they had an even smaller one, didn't they? Was it the Shuffle? Where it had no screen?
That's right, yeah, the Shuffle.
What a bizarre thing that was. It was like, you didn't even know what song you were going to play.
That's it, yeah. It was a lucky dip, wasn't it? EasyJet in from Basel.
I think I could just see in the sky as well, guys. Landing lights aren't on, so it's going to be a bit tricky to pick it out.
Oh, there it is. Nice, 380.
Yes.
I was a bit jealous of my dad because he got this MP3 player. I always remember it as like this little small black MP3 player, but it had a screen on it, and it was the first one I saw that had a screen, the proper screen on there.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was the one.
Carlwyn in the chat mentioning that the Hayden A330 is now pinging up too. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'll be looking out for that. That'll be a nice catch.
Turkish Airlines A330 now rolling. Let's catch that, actually. Go on. Go on, then.
Yeah, 1 click for pause, 2 for next, 3 to rewind. That's it, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Madness. LimeWire used to get viruses, yeah.
To be fair, though, obviously, like, back in the day, you'd listen to the same, like, 10 songs over and over.
Yeah.
I still do that.
Mate, I do. But, you know, I've got that YouTube music, because I watch a lot of YouTube, so I don't want the ads. So I got the YouTube Premium, but it comes with the music. And it has like a recommended playlist. And I'm telling you now, it just keeps playing the same 20 tunes first all the time.
Yeah, I think mine does on Spotify as well. And if it's a song you don't know, you're just like, no, skip this one. No, skip this one. I don't know this one.
Yeah. But welcome in, guys. You're just in time if you're just tuning in for the A380. Mini discs, yeah, we used to use mini discs in the theatre industry because they were just really reliable. So whenever we used to work sound for musicals and stuff, we'd always put the stuff on mini discs. And just because of the capability as well, like once the track finished, it could like auto pause itself and stuff, so it had some pretty good features for theatre.
Who remembers Bebo saying Joanna?
I don't.
I do. I don't think I ever had it, but I remember it.
Well, let us know in the chat, guys, if there was one thing when you were a kid that you really wanted that you never got. Let us know in the chat. I'll tell you mine after the A380 lands. I want to see if anyone else says it. But yeah, let us know.
A Ferrari.
Internet.
Awesome arrival there of the A380 800 series, touching down at Manchester Airport from Dubai with Emirates. Emirates flight 17 today.
Mega arrival. Nice dual action view as well, Matty boy. Nice one, dude. Following that in for me.
Really great.
Managed to put that on a little picture-in-picture. Quite a bit of a side-on view Matt got for that, which was awesome.
Yeah.
A few things coming through. They're saying an Xbox, Soda Stream, Action Man, extra wide leg cargo pants, a pet dog, Cindy House, Thunderbird 2, a pager. Tell Icelander, I was desperate for a pager.
Yo.
You want to know what mine was, guys? Tamagotchi.
Oh. I remember them.
Do you remember them?
Yeah.
Everyone at school had a Tamagotchi when I was in school.
What did they even do, though? Was that a pet?
It was like a little alien it was like a little thing, and you used to have to try and keep it alive. So it's like a little handheld device thing. I don't know what it was, if it had like animals or a little dinosaur or an alien or something on there. And you used to have to try and keep it alive. But I never had one, so I never really knew the extent. I'm pretty sure it was just like complete luck as whether the thing survived or not. But yeah, if you went to your nan's for the weekend and left your Tamagotchi behind, you come back, it was dead.
Scale Electrics. That was a good thing.
Mate,
Wish I had one of them.
when I was younger, we had one Christmas. My dad told me about this because I asked him about it when I was a bit older, and he said we just wanted to have one Christmas where you come down and it was like crazy, you know, like loads of presents.
Yeah.
And one of the presents on that was a Scale Electric.
Nice.
And we got it set up, and him and his mate were playing it all day. I only got about 2 goals on it. Yeah, that's Scale Electric one. That was it. I remember. I think the cars I had was I think it was like an Astra touring car, Vauxhall Astra touring car.
What? That's so random.
Yeah, it was, mate. It was good. That. How about you, Matt? What was the one thing you really wanted and you never got it?
Leave it with me, I'll get back to you.
Yeah, John talking about them aliens as well, them egg aliens in the little plastic eggs.
Whatever happened to them?
Mate, everyone in school used to say that if you put 2 of them in there for a while, they'd have a baby.
They'd have a bit, yeah, I remember that.
And, mate, everyone believed it.
And people would blag it, wouldn't they? Be like, oh, mine's had a baby.
Mine's had a baby, mate, and some people would be really good at blagging it as well.
Yeah, that's how fake news started it.
Lars saying in my school they banned Tamagotchi, so my mum had to raise it. Your mum just adopted an extra virtual kid for 8 years of your life. I wonder if there's someone in the world now who's still got a Tamagotchi who's managed to keep it alive since they came out.
20 years.
Love the smell of Scale Electric. Yeah, you used to turn the cars over and sniff it, didn't you? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's right, mate. Memories. Meccano set, says Kevin. A Mongoose BMX. Did you not? I actually managed to pick one of those up cheap second hand. My dad got it for me. when my bike broke, and we knew nothing about it. All I knew was I wanted a BMX. It turned out it was a mongoose.
Nice.
Couldn't believe it. Can't believe we used to do that. Good morning, Deborah. Welcome in. Oh, here we go. Most important part of the show. Tom has arrived. Legend.
There we go, the A380 taxiing in. We've also got Lufthansa on the roll on 23 right. Is that A321, I think it is. A bit hard to see now with the sun out. Certainly is.
I'm on the way up with your delivery, Andrew.
Nice. Airfix models, that's a good shout. I think they sell them here at the RBP these days, don't they? There you go, the Emirates A380 now pulling onto stand. How long will you be live for, St. Greenman? About another hour. I think the Saudi and the Qatar are not too late today.
Nice, we'll keep an eye out for them.
Yeah, so we can probably end on them. Last time I checked, let me have a look at the arrival time now.
While you're looking at that, can we fill the chat with 10 out of 10s, guys? For Tom and Ann, Tom has just come and delivered us a sandwich here, so we don't have to leave you guys to nip to the cafe. So they're here every week. They always come and say hello. Let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat for Tom and Ann, making sure we don't go hungry since 2023.
It was even Dakota's birthday the other week, and they bought her a present and a card.
Legends.
Ryanair 737-800 departing there. We've got an EasyJet lining up on 23 right for the departure.
I was just trying to think of what to say about leaving, but you think
Justice for Matt. I mean, Matt's got a Greg's right next to him.
Yep.
So, you know, anything he wants. Kofi.com/Airlines
Matt is in a prime position. It's been scouted out for Greg's locations before. And
yeah, that's the real reason why we do apron cam, guys.
I thought of a toy. Well, it's not necessarily a toy, but I thought of something that my mum wouldn't let me have when I was younger.
Go on.
alcohol.
No. Dartboard. When I was about 9 years old.
Right.
Dartboard, eh? That's good.
No chance. Didn't trust me with a dartboard, mate.
When you were 9 as well.
Yeah.
Put holes in the wall everywhere.
Biggest. Yeah, that's what I think deterred me. All like the sticking darts in each other's arms and stuff like that.
There's that EasyJet A320, I think. Didn't quite see. We've got the Tui Dreamliner on the taxi out as well. Look at that in the sun. She looks beautiful. She's heading off to Punta Cana. Now, during today's show, we were supposed to have the departure of the Norse Dreamliner, which is doing a flight for Tui. And that was scheduled out at, let's have a look at the time. I'm sure it was like an hour ago.
11:15, I think.
11:15. So, yeah, no sign of that yet. It would be nice to see that. Or 11:30 it was officially scheduled. It's showing on radar, not the best source of info, but on radar, estimated in 10 minutes' time. So there's still hope to catch the aircraft. We've never seen Norse here at Manchester before. I think it came in yesterday. We've never seen it on the stream before. She's delayed, yeah. It's kind of like one of them rolling delays, isn't it, on radar? If anyone has access to any like airport info apps or anything, let me know if there's a slot. Patchwork Airlines, yeah. You got the sun today, it's cloudy in Edinburgh. Well, Claire, it's been pretty cloudy for the last 2 hours, and it's only just starting to break through now. It was glorious this morning, though. When I woke up, like I said, I had my coffee out in the front. Sort of, God, my estate was so quiet this morning. I don't know if anyone was out partying last night, but I was stood there for a good 15, 20 minutes by the roadside, just drinking my coffee. Didn't see a single person. It was quiet. Didn't hear a single car. That was at about 8:30 this morning, maybe? Around that time? 8, maybe? Smooth touchdown there from the EasyJet. We've also got the Air France A380 on the taxi out too.
And Kevin just dropping 10 Airliners Live memberships to the YouTube community. Thank you very, very much, mate. 10 gifted memberships.
Huge, thank you, Kevin.
Let's get some mega bongs and 10 out of 10s in the chat for Kev. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you, mate. Heinen's on the taxi out on Greg's cam.
I'll leave you with that. Have you got like a few seconds on that?
Yeah.
Looking at the time of day now, a lot of the airplanes that we can't get from Manchester between 6 and 8 o'clock this morning, headed off down to the Airbus doing from Heathrow. They'll start coming back. We will have a lot of professionals, EasyJet, Tui, and Jet to holidays. The small house I think we found about 80 of them. I think about 20, I think, I'm not sure there was still a few left now. We don't have 12 the last time I looked. The British Airways went by the couple and looked just set up as a first class plane to send it around the start to do now.
And Jake, another legend dropping in Airliners Live gifted membership. Thank you very much, Jake. I hope you're well, dude. Still love your display picture. Oh, Norse is pushing.
That's awesome. We got this, I think it was Punta Cana bound Dreamliner, 787-8, wide body now initiating head takeoff roll on main cam on 23 right here at Manchester.
I love new Loopy's Nightbot commands.
Great, aren't they?
We'll be on PIP Andy for this. Oh no, never mind.
Beautiful. Off to that flight to Mexico. It's like 3 different Mexican destinations that Tui serve with the Dreamliners here at Manchester. Punta Cana, Cancun. And can anyone name the third one? Yeah, I love that Norse livery. It's actually, the Hainan and Norse have similar liveries, I think, with the tail especially. One's just a blue and one's kind of a red and yellow.
Yeah, that's mega, doesn't it? Slightly obscured by the virgin tail, but it will taxi out, guys, so we'll keep an eye on that.
How do memberships work here at Hashtag? Well, a membership is a monthly subscription, gets you loads of benefits on the channel, like custom emotes in the chat, badge next to your name, access to the VIP lounge, higher tiers get you discounts on merch, also gets you behind the scenes access, VIP posts, loads of benefits, but the main reason I find people support is just to help cover the costs of the live aviation and the sort of expansion of Airliners Live, the new airports, the travelling, the content, and to support me and Martin and Matt as well, for example, in what we do and love to do. And to become a member, you hit the dollar symbol in the chat and then click join. If you're on iOS, you might need to press the Nightbot link in the chat as well. It's pretty cheap, £2.99 a month. Yeah, people say Puerto Vallarta in the chat. That's correct. I think Sky Patrol drone's getting that first. Here we go. On the taxi out now on main cam, we're going to see the Hainan A330. An awesome new addition to the Super Sunday shows. Only in the last couple of weeks they've been flying on Sundays, although they've been here at Manchester for quite a while. Just never really on the live shows here on Airliners Live. Norse, I believe, operate out of Glasgow, Gatwick. And I think they do a service to Oslo, which then lets you connect on to services to the east coast of the US, I believe. And they're a pretty low cost. You can fly on a Dreamliner from Gatwick to Oslo for pretty darn cheap with them. If you're ever after that Dreamliner experience, it's probably the cheapest way you can do it from the UK. Charlie P, the Garage MC.
Hey up, mate.
He's in the chat.
I tell you what, that bacon and sausage. Woof. Hit the spot, that. That was 10 out of 10. And Flying Architect. 25 months jump seat member saying, have a great rest of the show, guys. I'm just heading out for a play in GBOYI. If anyone wants to track my flight, the weather looks a bit patchy, so we'll be storm dodging. Fun to be had. Nice, guys. Make sure you keep an eye on Flight Radar for that.
YI. Have a great flight, dude. Look forward to the photos that you may get.
Oh, EasyJet back already.
Yeah. Where's she flown to? Bit of a minimal EasyJet logo, if I'm honest, with her strange shape on there.
The North is taxiing as well, so which do we go for? We're going to have to go for the Dreamy out in a minute. I think we can get this EasyJet for a second or two.
Yeah, just something different in it. I assume this is going to come from somewhere like Smartlinks. What reg is it? Oh, it's British reg. Ah. Not sure, then maybe they just acquired it.
There it is. And as the North Dreamliner makes a turn, we'll switch over to that, give you guys a nice side-on shot of that livery.
go down to Lucy in Cornwall. We'll see at the town later on. And then we'll head across to Lucy, but the town all the way to Campervan. And of course, we go to spend on a Sunday afternoon, we stop at Aberdeen.
I think he does stop at Aberdeen, yes, stops at Aberdeen on the way.
And all the days, it's actually goes all the way up to Sunday on the Shetland Islands. And if any of you are familiar with a gentleman called Noel Phillips, who does travel blogs on the internet, if you Google Noel Phillips and look at Logan Air Newquay, he actually took that flight as a passenger for a short video, about 7 minutes, showing the results of his trip. It's quite interesting.
Great that we can catch this on today's show. It is slightly late, but glad not too late for us. This aircraft heading to Cancun, operating for TUI today.
Tempted.
Next arrival on 23 right. It's the Ryanair flight in from Faro.
I mentioned the aircraft are doing here's one room, from Faro, this Ryanair flight for the Campervan.
And Haz, thank you very much for the 15 months. Welcome back, dude.
Well, let's say my friend has moved from Virgin Atlantic to Norse. Seems like a good company with a clever business model. It certainly does. This kind of new low-cost transatlantic operator seems to be like the new way, really. Like a hub-based low-cost carrier. Hub and spoke model. So what do we think in the chat, folks, about the Norse livery? Is it a yay or a nay? Certainly wouldn't mind seeing more of that in Manchester.
Yeah, I quite like it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did quite well if they started a base here. I believe they only fly from Gatwick in the UK. I also seen Ian Finley in the chat earlier putting that EasyJet that we've seen with obviously the odd delivery. Used to be EasyJet Europe and has moved to EasyJet UK. So great info in the chat there. Hainan A330 now on the departure.
Relatively early rotation there for the A330.
It was, especially for such a long flight, going all the way to Beijing, China. Gold and red scheme on there, very Chinese.
Yeah, I agree. Seeing some westbound traffic would be awesome for the airport. At least from a spotter's point of view, anyway. Yeah,
obviously, the US have announced the lifting of their final travel restrictions regarding the pandemic. I think that is on the 11th of May. I could be wrong. Around that date, anyway. Which surely means that is now anyone can go to the US from the UK. British citizens, of course, with the old ESTA. So surely that's going to open up a lot of travel potential as well. I know last year, inflation and whatnot kind of made the pound to dollar ratio a bit awkward. So it meant that traveling to the US was quite pricey for people from the UK. But it seems to have stabilised a bit now. So hopefully we've seen an uptick in US travel this summer. And it would certainly be nice to see some US carriers starting back up at Manchester as well. Because we used to have them. You know, we used to have a lot of routes to the US as well, especially with like Virgin and Thomas Cook, whatnot.
Yeah, you know, United and American at one point as well, which was nice. American were operating the 330s. Every now and then again we saw a Dreamliner. United operating the 75s. Yeah, it was good times.
12th of May, saying Fez. Oh, so you've just missed that cut off. But yeah, certainly more routes directly to the US would be very nice. Aer Lingus UK, actually, IAG, who own Aer Lingus UK, have came out and said that that particular subsidiary are doing really good at Manchester, and expansion is likely. I think speculation that they might do a Chicago route or a Boston route would be good. I mean, there's quite a lot of airports that are unserved, I think. Las Vegas, LA would certainly be good. My cam might go off as well, so I might need to try again with that power supply.
Okay.
Might work now. I'll wait until it dies. Here we go, a rare departure, guys. Here from Manchester Airport, Norse Dreamliner. Heading off to Cancun on behalf of Tui. Get your screenshots ready for this. Tell you what, for a Dreamliner, that sounded really good.
Yeah, it's great.
Usually don't have that level of growl to them when they're rolling down 2-3 right. That was awesome. A lot of yays for the livery as well in the chat. A lot of love for Norse.
Yeah, great to see another airline at Manchester. Keeps things interesting. Obviously operating a flight for Tui today, but fingers crossed we see him a little bit more in the future, hopefully.
Yeah, Diane, I was looking at that as well, saying we're still waiting for EasyJet Air to even sell the tickets here at Manchester. Yeah, I actually looked at that too. I was looking at, like, you know, how much would it cost, because I actually want to go to Cairo. I'd love to see the pyramids. But people, it's not even on sale yet, so doesn't really ensure a lot of confidence about are they going to start at Manchester, because we've had a lot of airlines, you know, say they're starting at Manchester, get to the point where they're on the website and then disappear. Air India was an example of that. We also had like Thai, Royal Jordanian, also doing the same.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Because you think in this day and age, like, making announcements and stuff, you're usually pretty set on it by that point, aren't you?
Yeah. I really don't know what's going on with Manchester Airport these days. They're kind of struggling to get new carriers in, I think. And I don't know why. But I think they are also scaling up the airport again and making sure they have the capacity, as well as refurbing a lot of the second terminal. You can see the cargo door open there on the Emirates A380 on the main cam. The aircraft just undergoing the turnaround process to get the King of the Skies back up in the air, heading back to Dubai.
Yeah, Jake. Egypt, I've never had food poisoning like it. So be very careful.
Oh, yeah. I was well confused because I looked online because I just want to go and see the pyramids. I'm not too fussed about Cairo and stuff. And I went, you know what about if I just did a one-nighter? So I got there to the airport and then just got a taxi to the pyramids, which is like a 50-minute taxi, 40, 50 minutes. So I was like, that's going to cost a lot of money, and especially with it being the pyramids. 10 quid, apparently.
Yeah.
10 quid.
You got to be, the only thing you got to watch out for Egypt, there's a lot of people trying to sell you stuff.
Right.
And I've never been anywhere where it's so in your face as Egypt. And they'll try and get you on camels, they'll try and get you on donkeys, they'll try and get you everywhere. They'll say, oh no, don't go that way, you get a really bad view, come this way. And they do not leave you alone. So you have to go in prepared for that, because I wasn't, and they do not leave you alone. It's really, really bad for it.
I can imagine it'd be especially bad if you're with a family or a couple, because it's a bit more awkward to say no when you're in a big group, isn't it? It's like constantly saying no. But if it's just yourself, you can just ignore them.
Yeah, it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad we went, but I think once was enough for me.
Yeah, but the pyramids are definitely my number one wonder of the world that I'd love to see. So I definitely will try and get on board one of them Egypt Air flights.
Yeah, I enjoyed seeing it. It was what was the? Gosh, I'm terrible with this sort of stuff, but the monument that's carved into the rock.
Sphinx.
No. No, it's not that. It's I'm sure it begins with a P.
I feel like we're playing a quiz here.
Yeah, it was. Oh gosh, that's really going to annoy me now. I'm gonna have to Google it.
Got the GeoGuessr out.
Where's Welshie Kev? You'll like that.
Sure, it begins with a P.
Will this work?
I'm seeing if chat's got it yet as well.
P.
Yeah, Valley of the Kings was where I was really, really ill.
So it's separate from the pyramids, is it?
Petra. Yes, chat.
Oh, that's not. That's a different country. That.
Yeah, but we saw it in the same trip.
Oh.
Is it Petra?
It's pretty far away, that, isn't it? That's Jordan, isn't it?
Yeah, Petra. Yeah. That's it.
How did you see? Was it on like a cruise or something? Or?
Yeah, so we were on a cruise.
Right.
We did a cruise up the Suez Canal.
Yeah.
So that's in Jordan. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we saw that. That's well worth a visit. Obviously, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that if you're just there for the night. But out of everything that I saw, that was probably the most impressive, because you kind of come round the corner and it just it's there, it's huge as well.
Yeah.
So that was really good. And then I was surprised, but when I was ill, we was in this hotel on the Nile, and I'll tell you now, it's the nicest hotel I've ever been in, and it was so nice just being sat on the Nile. Like, that's definitely worth a day or two just to relax there, you know, as well.
Yeah.
Hey up, Hayden. Thank you very much for the £2 super chat, dude. Saying good afternoon. Busters. Have a lovely bank holiday. Thank you very much, mate.
Buster.
Thank you.
I remember I had the old Samsung Galaxy S2, and I took that with me, and I've lost all the pictures that I took in Egypt.
Oh,
I've got no idea what they backed up to or where they backed up to, but yeah, they're all gone.
what a shame.
As you've done geography recently, you know that Petrovic is on the North American tectonic plate. That's the tectonic plate which is moving away from the European one. And the desert in the middle is one of the top of Iceland. If these plates move apart,
Yeah, I've never been to Egypt before.
There's been one recently about 6 months.
One epic thing I seen was in Barcelona, you know, the Sagrada, the Familia.
Yeah, I've done Barcelona,
Yeah, that building is breathtaking.
So tall, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never quite had an experience like that when you're just so mesmerised by a building.
Yeah, I mean, Nan took us to Barcelona for a few days.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was great.
it's an awesome city.
Yeah, possibly Peter, yeah. I'm not sure, mate. It might have even been like Dropbox or something. And Mr. Paul Davies, thank you very much for the first class for 27 months. Saying congratulations. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, 500,000 subscribers on YouTube we hit yesterday.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
500,000.
We've got some exciting videos coming out in the next week or so as well. So keep your eye on the channel for those.
Paul in the chat said, Petra. Maybe a little bit behind there, Paul.
But yeah, I think Egypt, yeah, is one of them places where I've been once, and that'll do. But we stayed in a hotel for the second week after the cruise, and that was in Sharm, and yeah, it just you're just kind of a bit remote. That's the only thing.
Yep. EasyJet's A320 Neo touchdown here. Lima Charlie on the registration.
This in from Rome. And following that in next to land from Shannon, a NetJets Cessna citation. And that's followed in by the Turkish A321. And Carl, thank you very much, mate, for the 11 months. So huge congratulations on reaching 500,000 subs. Here's to the next 500,000 just around the corner. We'll see. We will see. Thank you, mate.
Them LEAP-1A engines on the EasyJet A320 Neo. Another way you can tell it's a Neo with EasyJet is the reg. The Neos use Uniform Charlie on the reg there. Golf Uniform Charlie, sorry, Uniform Zulu. Golf Uniform Zulu. Whereas the CEOs, the classics, use Echo Zulu.
And Steve, thank you very much for gifting an Airliners Live membership to Nadia. Really appreciate that, Steve. Thank you very much, dude.
Cheers, Steve. Very kind of you. Lovely Portuguese registered citation coming in from the Republic of Ireland. The RVP nice and busy today. Lovely warm day here in Manchester.
I just went over the top of us, the Raven Air PC-12 from Leeds heading down to London. As distinct props.
Very, very popular concept. Started really down like that around the world.
Turkish A321 next to touchdown from Istanbul. If you are enjoying today's show, guys, don't forget to smash that like button for us. Really help us out a lot.
Which is a big view structure, and there's control tower, full control tower. There's a tunnel going on a small hangar, a calculation there. The difference is big, so if you get there, a few scenario comes up and pushing back and starting on the taxiway, if you're to continue the one which is start there. 103.21 for that. That's 6 airlines from the main airport of Istanbul. So we have Emirates Airlines A380 Neo, which is...
Has Joanna got a full house? No way.
What?
Looks like I need to buy a lottery ticket this afternoon, she says.
Yo.
Got it in a VIP lounge.
Congratulations.
Definitely cheating.
Well done, Joanna.
Where's Mrs. Airliner's live? She is with her mum and dad today.
Oh, yeah.
I think they've come over to ours, so no doubt they'll be sat in the garden relaxing. But if you missed it at the top of today's show, guys, John's away now for 10 days. However, we will still be doing the Flight Sim show. We've got a special guest hosting this week's show tomorrow at 6 p.m. And that's going to be 104th Maverick, a very popular Twitch streamer who's currently taking his helicopter lessons to become a helicopter pilot. And he's going to be taking you guys for some ultra-realistic helimed ops on tomorrow's stream. So make sure you tune into that, something special. Maverick is going to be taking over the midweek show. Taking over the Flight Sim show. Really looking forward to having him on. Big fans of his channel as well.
Just looking around now, we're going on the path of down to Spain, and we're going from the hand, it's the Boeing 737-800 of Tui. As you see, behind the gap there, we're about a 4-5 mile gap.
Hey Stuart, hope you're doing well. Andrew saying full sun here in Devon. Lovely, great show, guys. Nice, mate. Hope you're enjoying the sun.
Sounds lush.
And Tony asking for a massive shout out for Barry from Strathmore Grove. Pick up yourself, Barry.
And this shortlist is going to do in the Nations So if it was takeoff position in the sky runway, but as soon as the gap to the aircraft to cross the rear runway to get to the sky runway.
Get ready for your 50p donation. Now, you'll be lucky to get that on them scratchies. I went through about 2 or 3 weeks of scratch cards. You know, when you buy something, you win a couple of times. You go, oh, yeah, this is all right, this. I was like, mate, you need to stop buying these scratch cards. What are you doing with your life? Stop it. But, yeah, they are quite, I wouldn't necessarily say addictive, but when you win, it certainly does make you want to go and buy another one.
Yep. And huge split scimitar wingwards on the Tui 737.
If you underline Superman 737-800, which is the world's most successful commercial airplane, the Boeing 737, it started life in 1967 when they were supposed to start the first clone.
Blue skies on the hills will be with you soon, mate. That'll be amazing. If I get home this afternoon, I can just sit out, get some sun.
Yes.
That'd be the best.
Glorious.
Hey, Tony, thanks for the £20 super chat, mate. Thank you very much. Say, looking forward to Mav in the captain's seat on Monday night. He's heli mad. His heli-mad flights are a lot of fun. Yeah, they really are, dude. He's an awesome streamer.
Yep.
Birdman's out and about somewhere.
Yeah, can't see. I think down by the start of 05 left.
Thanks very much for the donation, Tony.
Cheers, Tony. Legend. And we are live tomorrow as a bank holiday special airport show. That'll be from 10 a.m. tomorrow here on Airliners Live. Special other airport being featured there.
Going to watch it from the A380. Yeah, it should be a good show, I think. Looking forward to having Mav on. Obviously, we've watched a lot of Maverick on the channel. We usually give him a host as well on Twitch when he's live. And yeah, it'd be definitely a privilege to have him on Airliners Live. Pegasus A321 Neo back out to Istanbul. Peter Wall, it's going to be a completely different airport altogether, mate.
Indeed. 10 a.m. UK time, roughly. Could be earlier, could be later, not sure yet.
Ryanair arriving in from Lisbon. Flight of about 2 hours 40 minutes.
Taxiways there, which allows airplanes to take the higher speed. I think you can take those at 60 knots according to the guide, but they're a little bit like a split wave on the motorway where you don't have to stop and make a 90-degree turn.
Airliners Live is addictive in a good way.
Oh, yes. So the Qatar is coming in a bit later than I expected. It's still 30 minutes away. So maybe we could wrap it up on that.
The Saudi's right behind it, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's saying 25 minutes.
Okay.
So they're literally one after the other, I think.
Let's do that.
But next to arrive here on your Super Sunday show is the Jet 2 from Rias. That's the 737-800, and that's closely followed by the KLM 190 from Amsterdam. And Mike with a 199 wants a massive shout out to David McKenna. Welcome, David. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Is it like Shout Out Sunday or something?
Certainly is.
All the shout outs.
Thanks for supporting the channel.
We also have our midweek madness this week as well, on Wednesday from 10 a.m.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward. Not too long to wait now, guys, before our summer switch over, where the midweek show will switch over to evenings, and we'll be bringing you stunning evening shows from the RVP. Really looking forward to that. I think it's scheduled about the beginning of June, so only a few weeks to wait. But yeah, I think we're going to have to work a few things out for that, because I'm going to be taking a lot of pictures. And I don't fancy running up and down stairs all day. So we may have to look at either moving the setup upstairs or going back to basics on the midweeks. We'll see.
Be good for the US viewers especially.
Absolutely.
Or the Americas in general. Because we usually start about 4 p.m. UK time on them.
You know what, we've not discussed MatCam. Imagine MatCam on the dual carriageway landing when they're landing on 2-3s in that light.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Imagine. Oh, mate, that would be an epic, epic show. Definitely have to fit that in at some point.
Yeah. So what time at night would you stream? It's about 7:30 usually.
Yeah.
Because the RVP closes at 8, so we need to be out by 8.
Yeah, so we probably usually go live at 4 until 7:30, something like that.
Yeah, usually catch Emirates Flight 19 coming in at about 7:30.
As long as it's on time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with that show, we cannot wait if it's past 7:30, and we'll just let you know now, guys. That's it. 7:30 is the cut-off, because we have to respect the staff here at the RVP. We have to be out on time. We don't want to be holding them up to get home. Obviously, they're staying in work late. But hopefully it will be on time. But if you are into aviation photography, make sure you come down to the RVP and make full use of those late opening hours, guys, because we want to make sure they know that it's appreciated, and you're going to get some awesome pictures. Absolutely fantastic pictures. And a nice smooth touchdown from the Embraer there.
Yeah, great shot.
Yeah, Qatar's just over Birmingham, so not long to wait for those two now.
Been a great show. Caught lots of awesome planes today. Most notably the Norse Dreamliner was really cool. I was just at the DFW Founders Plaza watching planes. Nice aviation wings. Does look awesome there. I've personally never been there.
Well, some exciting improvements took place in our office, guys, last week. We started moving forward with the studio project. and it's come together really, really nicely. If you're a VIP of the channel, you will have seen behind-the-scenes photos of that already. We can't wait to start bringing you content from there as well.
Does look awesome.
Just on the power fleet A320, and this would probably be the last departure on
EasyJet's lining up 2-3 right.
When it's 50 left, no scheduled waiting for departure at 1 o'clock, I'm not sure we're going to do it today, but sometimes we do some...
Heading off to Paris, Charles de Gaulle. EasyJet flight 22107. Jesus on the reg. Uniform Sierra. Yeah, I'm not sure, Paul, asking when did G-Sun B make her first flight. I think it was today. Or yesterday or something. Sure,
apparently there's going to be an A340 over the top in a minute. You never know, we might be lucky enough to catch a glimpse of it. Keep an eye out. EasyJet on the way to Paris. I think Matt Smith's on the hunt.
Oh yeah. For another donut. Looks like runway 2 is open now as well. 2-3 left. EasyJet's heading out to somewhere. Nice is crossing runway 1 at the moment for the 2-3 left departure. EasyJet's flight 22103. An A320 uniform Tango on the reg. We'll stick around for the arrival of the Qatar and the Saudia, both coming in this afternoon in the next sort of 20 minutes. One Dreamliner and one 777. I think the triple is in that all-white Qatar livery as well. All too familiar here at Manchester. Oscar Foxtrot on the reg.
Yeah, we didn't see it here, mate. That 340, I'm not sure whereabouts exactly it was, but I didn't catch it.
And also from the control tower, another aircraft controller will be brought in to sit in the position there too. The people who control the departure and arrival are called air controllers. They're radio source on the tower, so they can listen to
Anyone got any plans for Bank Holiday Monday then? Anyone off work? Anyone chilling at home?
So they're now responsible for London, for instance, and getting airplanes across the runway. When the first they cross the runway, they're transferred to a cruise controller, whose job is solely to get the airplane airborne and the most expeditious order.
And Mick on Twitch, thank you very much, dude, saying enjoying the content thus far. I'm an aircraft workshop mechanic from Scotland and a bit of a nav geek. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, mate. Don't forget, we do stream on YouTube in 4K if you do want to watch in higher detail. We'd love to see you over there. But thank you very much for checking out our Twitch channel. Appreciate it. And as you can see, the EasyJet departing on the south runway now. Dual runway operations commence from about 1 PM here at Manchester on the Sundays. They are open all day through the week. It's well worth a trip down.
Paul Davies saying off work, don't be silly. I know, I'm really bad for not taking bank holidays off. I don't really get it, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I'd rather just do something productive. I suppose it's good if you've got like a holiday planned or a trip somewhere.
I mean, I get it, you know, through regular I get it, kind of like the regular bank holidays, but this Monday one I don't really understand.
It's a lot of bank holidays this month, isn't it?
Yeah, but
3?
it's like, so because the Coronation fell on a Saturday, you get the Monday off, but it doesn't make any sense.
I'm sure a lot of people in the chat aren't complaining.
No, I'm sure they're not. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, if I was working for a company, I'd be buzzing as well, but I just mean from a, like, why?
Bit random.
Yeah. Like, just put the Coronation on a Monday then.
Yeah. It's interesting. Got Ryan pinging up on the ground. We've also got the Icelander A380 pinging up as well, which was, I think, was supposed to go out a little bit earlier on.
There's also a Royal Canadian Air Force apparently going north to south. Yeah, I can see that. We may see it. It may fly over, yeah. A 150 Polaris. Quite a nice catch if we do see that. I'll keep my eye on that.
Over us.
Yeah, but it's over Preston at the moment.
Okay.
If it stays on the current track, it might be off our right-hand side, but we'll see.
Yeah, I've seen William and Evie Aviation. Norse do fly from Gatwick. I've seen them at Gatwick as well. It's just a nice change here at Manchester, you know. Nice to see some different liveries and stuff. It was actually operating a flight on behalf of TUI today here at Manchester Airport.
Yeah, Paul, I think, like I say, when you're working for a company, obviously you take all the bank holidays you can get. I know that for a fact. Absolutely. But to be honest, we've kind of never really thought about bank holidays that much because obviously now we work for ourselves. It's kind of, we don't have to give ourselves bank holidays off. And usually we'll take 1 or 2 off here and there, but most of the time we'll just work.
Yeah.
But back in our previous jobs, when there's a bank holiday, everyone's having parties. So for us in events and audio visual gear, that's our busiest time. So even back in the day, we weren't taking bank holidays off that much either.
For those of you who've been here on weekends before, you know that if the skies there, we're often contacting the overflying traffic. Now this morning, as I remember, the airplanes are making very nice contact.
EasyJet next to land here at Manchester Airport.
It's in from Gibraltar.
If you haven't already on YouTube, hit that like button. Helps us out massively. Hope you've enjoyed this Bank Holiday Super Sunday show. We're live again tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. Not here at Manchester though. Tune in to find out where. Somewhere very special actually. Not your bog standard airport show.
And the S-Boat on the half comes up at -50. So it's just like steam coming out of your cutter around an industrial scale. It's nothing towards the rejected by the airplane. Just a little bit of...
Feels like the summer here.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Really warm. Wouldn't be surprised if it hits 20 degrees today.
Looking forward to the nice summer weather.
One of the funniest bits of space stories that we were there.
Yeah, it's dodged us, I think. Unless you can see it, Matt, it's heading towards Knutsford now, I think. Yeah, it's gone behind cloud now, I think. What's this Tui then on Matt Camp on the way out? An all white with the red Tui branding on it.
Ah,
Maybe while we're on this, Andy, did you find another battery for that, or do you need me to have a look down here?
try one of these.
Okay. Barry Bidwell's going to be watching the F1 after the Super Sunday show. Nice, mate.
Awesome.
Oh, you're watching the recorded qualifying, got you. Oh, look, 7.5's on the move.
Yeah, that's not going to last. There's not really a solution I've got here, though, is the issue, to keep it powered. Not a cable long enough.
Okay.
The one that we have is just stopped working, so...
Alright, we'll get it sorted.
Yeah, let's get a new one.
Switch it off, then put it back on for the end of the show.
Yeah.
There is the Ryanair Max. Flight about 2 hours 50 minutes from Malaga. And Charlotte Jones, we certainly can. Welcome in. Thanks for tuning in today. F1 race starts at 8:30 today, does it?
Wish I had time to get into sports, motorsports and all that.
Yeah, I must admit, I do like the touring cars.
Yeah.
I always tend to catch that by accident on ITV2. But yeah, I would love to go and see the touring cars again.
I used to be quite into the British Superbikes
right.
back in the day. Yeah, I used to go see them at Alton Park and stuff. Pretty dangerous sport.
Oh yeah, mate. The thing is with the with Alton Park as well, is there's so many good places to go and watch, like on the different turns and that.
They used to, when you do the race weekends, you stay over, camping and all that, and they let you go on the track overnight. You can take like your bicycles on there and stuff. It's sick. And they had that massive hill, don't they? I think it's called Clay Hill, which is a big straight in the track where it goes uphill. It's well steep, you know, like you see these cars flying up at it like 100 miles an hour. It looks like nothing. In reality, it's a big steep walk to get up that.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing with the touring cars, just the bumper to bumper racing is so good.
Yeah.
So good. And then I don't know if it was before the race. I think, was it before the race or maybe in between races? They had the Clio Cup, and when they go round corners, they usually pop the rear inside tyre, like it lifts up.
Oh yeah.
So as they go around the corner, the tyres lifting up off the ground. It's mad.
That's cool.
Beautiful shot of the Icelander 7.5 on the way out. Really nice, iconic scheme that. No, I didn't, Ian. No, I didn't, mate. So I assume everyone in the chat watched the Coronation yesterday, or a lot of you did. Obviously, it's, as I said at the top of the show, it's the first one I've seen in my lifetime, obviously. But no doubt we'll be seeing another one in the hopefully not too close future, but with the age of the current king, I'm sure we'll be seeing at least one more. But it's really does kind of show the pageantry of the UK, those type of events.
Oh, yeah. Right, on the approach now, we've got the Qatar Airways, Flight 27 from Doha, 777-300ER, and the Saudi Flight 123 from Jeddah, Dreamliner, coming in as well. Both will be visible soon.
The first arrival in will be the Tui 737 from Dubrovnik. This one's a MAX. Oh, that's a nice way of doing it, Philip. They had it on the big screen in the grounds of the local castle, and they put on arts and crafts for the kids and face painting.
Sweet.
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't sit there for the full day and watched it. I kind of watched the, the major bits where they put the crown on his head and all that. But, yeah, I think the service went on a bit too long for me. Yeah, I think I, like many people, were really looking forward to the fly past, I think, was the main thing. But, yeah, unfortunately, due to a low cloud base over London, it was stripped back slightly. It looks like Matt Cam's got visual of the approaching 777 from Qatar. And then that's going to be followed in by the Saudi. Yeah, Terry, I saw you went down to Coningsby. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Luckily, you still saw a lot of action there, even though it was cancelled for the typhoons. I think, would they have had the BBMF up as well?
Yeah.
If it was better weather?
Yeah, they were due to go up.
Yeah, I know they didn't even take
wow,
off.
Look at that shot there with the Saudi going in the background. Oof, nice catch, Matt.
Sweet.
Well, Andy's got the same one as well. There you go, guys. Look at that. Beautiful. The triple as the Saudi makes a left-hand turn. Beautiful shot.
That bank. Turning onto the ILS of the approach. Final stage of the landing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think regardless of your thoughts on the monarchy, I think just seeing the procession and everything's really cool. Seeing all the different regiments and that. Yeah, Ian, the weather wasn't great, was it?
One heavy down, another one to go. The huge 777-300 Boeing aircraft. Qatar Airways in the white scheme. Making some wacky noises.
It is, isn't it?
Squeaky brakes.
There it is, the final arrival of today's Super Sunday show. We've all enjoyed it, guys.
The higher ranges over the Middle East 6, the 6 airlines from the Middle East that can serve Manchester.
The Saudi from Jeddah.
Kuwait, Saudi, and Saudi is the airport
They can have some awesome landings, these Saudi pilots. Maybe let's rate this one, shall we, folks, out of 10?
Yeah.
When it touches down. It's a bit of tradition here on the channel. Will it be a 10 out of 10? You guys decide.
Not bad at all.
There we go, the Saudi Dreamliner touching down here at Manchester Airport to wrap the Super Sunday show up for this bank holiday weekend here in the UK.
I'm actually hyped to maybe enjoy a little bit of sun when we get back.
That would be nice. Get the barbecue out, get in the garden.
But as always, guys, want to give a massive thank you to Mr. Matt Smith up on MatCam. Doing an absolutely fantastic job as always. Keeping the show rocking, keeping all of those apron movements live and direct for you guys. I'm sure you're all enjoying MatCam. And there he is. Let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat, ladies and gents. But from all of us there in the RVP, myself, Martin, pressing the buttons. I've got quite a lot of buttons, guys. We upgraded. I got a few more buttons so I can do a few more things. There we go. Downstairs. And Andy up on the roof, as always, doing a great job on the main camera. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the rest of what's going to be a nice bank holiday for you all. As I said, the guys are going to be live tomorrow morning for a little bit of a bonus. I'm going to be working with Mav, getting Mav live tomorrow evening. Make sure you tune in for that, guys. Give our special guest a very, very warm welcome for the Flight Sim show whilst John's away. But that's it. That's going to wrap us up for today's Super Sunday show. Hope you've all had a fantastic stream. Enjoy the best of your bank holiday, whatever's going on. Off for myself, Martin, Andy, and Mod Matt. We'll see you next time. Take care.
See ya.
That's the wrong one. Gosh. Oh, it's the last button I had to press and I pressed the wrong one. Yeah, on hindsight, Terry, maybe I have got too many buttons. Yeah, you're right, dude.